Hey, everyone, another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. Sorry, it's a later evening. It was a late day. It was not a fun day. Got to do some lovely things. I'm sure once you guys are tuned in here, we'll start getting into that. All those good things. Some quick updates. Unfortunately, the Nika stream had to be canceled for this week because of that lovely thing called a hurricane. Hurricane Beryl just doesn't like us. Kind of like Alberto didn't like us in Galveston. Same problem. Hey, Tater Dom, good to see you there. So, unfortunately, since Barrel's coming, no Nika could not fly in from Japan because they were going to supposed to fly in Houston, as you guys know if you see the news. Houston's currently getting pounded by Barrel, and half the residents apparently have no power and all sorts of fun stuff like that. So, unfortunately, that's canceled for Thursday. So I don't know when it's going to get rescheduled to, but hopefully sooner than later we'll have that figured out. Good news is we still have the stream on July 17th with Stephanie from Barrel and Nick from Barrel, who, of course, is their head of sales, and the master blender is Nick. So that'll be a good, fun time. Of course, I'm looking forward to that. Hey, Spencer Mav and Eric. Yes, the typhoon, as the Japanese would call it, of course. So good, fun times. Going to start out with some Johnny Drum. I'm sure you guys saw that lovely thumbnail tonight. There's a reason it was not a fun day. Beyond that, the part about that, but such is life. Hopefully, got some other cool things going on later this week to go meet up with the guys from Belvoy, which is a French single malt company. So that should be fun later this week. That'll be good, and that's one of the things in the pipeline we're working on, which is always a plus. But then today was a lovely day at the jury duty. What good times that was. Who doesn't want to hang out with that? Hey, Andy, good to see you there. So, got there, spent a little over 8.5 hours at the lovely courthouse today for that, and stood there for about 3 hours, lovely times, waiting for them to call us in to do all that fun stuff. And then come to find out that it's a lovely child rapist case, which is super fun, which everyone wants to fucking hear about. No, to me, there's nothing worse. It's worse than murderers. As far as I'm concerned, they're the worst people on earth, and I hope horrible things happen to all of them. Hey, Richard, Ben Demon Hunter, good to see you guys. Yeah, I bet it's bad day for you, right, Ben? You hopefully got your car fixed, and you were out there for 9 hours stranded in the middle of Alberta, which is not fun, to say at least. So we got to listen to all sorts of horrible things about that today, and this is just for the voir dire to pick a jury. Then hear people in their own horror stories about it, which was not what you wanted to hear from all the people surrounding you about all the horrible things that happened to them. So that was unpleasant. So it just drains your body of every energy when you hear just awful things like that happen to people, especially to children. So it was just awful, and more awful. And the good news is, thank God, after you told them that you don't think the sentences could possibly be long enough, thankfully was cut from the jury. Thank God that was not. I was struck out. So thankfully in the first round, thank God, for 3 hours listening to the prosecution talk about this. Of course, it's in generics and non-specifics because it's always not the case itself. But, that'll, of course, go on later this week. And thank God it was cut in the first round. Thank you, God, because they were still there at like 6:30, not even going to the second round, starting for the defense to even speak. So it was super fun times. So, yes, this was a lovely – this was, of course, a federal – felony assault, child rapist case. So it's really awesome and really glad I'm not on that jury because that guy's a piece of shit. So, so I got a jury from federal court but couldn't go submit an application for excusal. Never heard anything back. So I'm just hoping I hope so, Andy. You don't want to find out when they, take you out in handcuffs someday. Hopefully not. I know we had a couple people that decided to skip out after being there for a few hours. So, pretty confident there's a bench warrant out for their arrest now, but not my problem. So, as shitty as the topic is, I don't think you should probably run out on your ability. Bad things happen. Thanks, David. Appreciate that. Oh, example. I'm Frank Castle the Punisher. Actually, I was ready to march the fucker out, out to the front court steps and string his ass up right there. I don't need to hear it. If you're there and you've already had a grand jury say it's happened, I realize also you have a right to jury and all that fun stuff, and you should hear it out. But mostly because they're a piece of shit. So as far as I'm concerned, they can just get rid of them. That's fine. And then they'll make the world a better place. Hey, Don, good to see you there. Oh, Don, what happened to your day? What was bad for your day? I guess today is bad day So that's as you can see, good bourbon solves bad days. And I'm sure as you see the lovely thumbnail with the entire bottle of Fuller of the Foolproof Weller in a beer glass, seemed like a solid choice. But I started out with some lovely Johnny Drum, of course, made by Willett. The 101 proof, fun stuff here. Always a solid choice, like that one. Can't go wrong. Should be, you should always pour good bourbon or good scotch, or whatever whiskey of your choice when it's a bad day, but always high proof. I find that's the best choice and lots of it. Because, unpleasant things, it's the way you make them go away, at least in your own mind, is unfortunately for those horrible things that happen to those people, it can't and never will, sadly. Like I said, that's why pieces of shit should all die. So, I was really sad when the Supreme Court struck down our law in Texas. We had of course, the Amber Alerts because of Texas. Amber Hagerman, I think it was 96, when she was unfortunately kidnapped, raped, and murdered back then. So we have the Amber Alert system. Well, we actually set a law in Texas that if you were a child molester, we could execute you, which I thought was a great law. But the Supreme Court said that was just too mean. I'm like, I don't think that's too mean at all. You destroyed a child's life forever. As far as I'm concerned, execution seems like the right thing. But, whatever. So, anyway, I guess we'll just drink some whiskey now, and hopefully other people have other more positive things to talk about, because it was not fun. Just hung out at President Andalusia Day and chicken fried steak for dinner. Winning. Yeah, that's definitely winning. You can't go wrong with Real Ale and Andalusia at all. Those are definitely two of my favorite distilleries. I've been lucky enough, of course, to have Ty and Dover on here as well. So it was both good fun to go check out back when they were, man, it was probably, I think Davin was on here. God, it was probably like 3 years ago. Ty might have been 3 or 4 as well. It's been a while, but I've also been out to see them since, but not on the show lately, but also good times. I think Florida has that on the books. Ah, nice. Always a plus. Had a 3-dram flight of international whiskeys. Glendalough Double Barrel Bottle Kill. Nice. The local Alberta Grain Heritage. Ooh, that sounds good. Not had that one. Oh, yes. The Peruvian Black Whiskey. Love it. Oh, yeah. That's always love putting the Peruvian Black Whiskey in blinds. And most people, it's blinds. They have no what the hell to expect. So we teach a lot of courses actually with Black Whiskeys. Here's a surprising thing that's not bourbon. Really good, sweet, and just great whiskey. And Black whiskey usually does really, really well with people when we come to the castle to take a class. It seems to be one of the really fun ones for them. And the story's great too on Black whiskey. Like I said, of course, I've had Don Michael on the shows. Awesome stuff. So yeah. So how is the local Alberta grain? Here, what does it say? Henge single malt? Never had that one. Yeah, as Eric knows, he's there obviously teaching the courses with me there. But yeah, pretty much that one at Aberfolded 12, those are just winning every time. They just do so well, which is great. I dealt with staffing issues and all sorts of stuff. Oh, resident psychosis issues. So, yeah, that's never good. Yeah, we got to talk about some of that. One of the guys in the jury was a police officer. It was actually sitting as a possible juror. Got to talk to him for an hour about some of his insane fights he's got with crazy meth heads and guys on PCP and just crazy stories of those people he's had to take on that are just they're on PCP, they don't remember anything, and they're like he said Super Saiyan, Dragon Ball Z crazy power. So not a good time obviously dealing with those people either. Great whiskey for blinds. I immediately told my brother we need to find someone to blind taste blind. Oh yeah, totally, man. What I need to get from them is I really want to get the cask strength version. Because it hasn't come here, but I can order it online. So we need to get the cask strength version at some point. Of course, they make amazing gins, too. They're down at Black Whiskey as well. But, yeah, if you guys are in a gin, we're definitely going to be offering some gin classes as well at the castle. So if anybody wants to ever come take a gin class, they're happy to do it for you guys. We have like 80 or 90 gins at least right now. So that's a good start as far as I'm concerned. And the good news is new gins are showing up from distilleries on a regular basis lately, so we're getting lots of new gins, which is cool. So the Green Hens is 10 minutes away from me. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so good question about that. So if you've got a distillery that was created by a brewery, do they have that beer note to it, or are they actually eliminate it? Because I find a lot of distilleries that start as breweries, that beer note sticks in it a lot. Oh yeah, that's looking at. Oh yeah, absolutely, Richard. I think that's really the next big thing. A lot of guys I know they're really into whiskey. They're still into whiskey, but they're just kind of tired of the whole game, and they're just going to find gins because gins exploding. All the different cool, botanicals people are using now, especially local, has really become really big into gins, which I really appreciate. So look forward to more gin, having more gin stories on this channel as well in the near future. We'll be definitely featuring some really cool gins. Which, like I said, I love gin. I'm very excited for that, and I'm looking forward to do lots more gin classes with people. So, wine to whiskey, and I'll grab my bottle for the details. There you go. Okay. What is the wine to whiskey eyed? I don't know what that is. I'm assuming there's probably more to that sentence that just didn't get completed. Andy, I guess you'll put it in there when you do. Oh, wine to whiskey is far superior to brewers. Oh, totally agree. Okay, yeah, for sure on that, Andy. Totally agree. Yeah, definitely. I found people like Cedar Ridge. They have, of course, an amazing winery. All that stuff. So the botanical story is what I'm leaning into. Yeah, onto Locavore. Okay. Yeah, totally agree on that, Richard, for sure. The local botanicals and just the stories, and we were down at Ranger Creek, which actually will be on next week. So we'll have Josh, which is the head distiller out there for Ranger Creek. He's going to be on with me. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And now these were ones they're making for someone else. Oh, really good, really unique botanicals. These are something called like blue juniper and red juniper. Richard, you may have had them out there at Ranger Creek if you've had a chance to been out there. I know he just had made them. They were really good, though. It was really great stuff. Starlight, Burning Cherry, Cloudy. Yeah, absolutely. For sure. Let's see here. Oh, one of our staff went over the line with complete arson. I had to take over the responsibility for. Oh, lovely, Donald. Isn't it great when you get to do other people's work and not get paid for it? It's awesome. Hey, Whiskey Wisdom. Go check out Whiskey Wisdom's channel. Of course, all that fun stuff as well. Another great YouTuber out there. And see, 80 rat tray, Royal Baracula, 12-year, finishing the Sauternes. But yeah, you can't go wrong with that, Eric. That is a great ball. 56.7. Royal Baracula is really great stuff, too. And we'll get something with Royal Baracula later this year for you guys. Will also be fun times. Oh, okay. So look, UT botanist. Oh, very cool. Maybe next time I'm down there, Richard, maybe go check that out. I need to come down there and spend a day with you. You need to come a day early and do your show. And of course, if you guys haven't checked out Richard's stuff, go check out his Whiskey Provisioner stuff. Awesome things he's doing over there on his Instagram and YouTube and all that fun stuff. Hey, I do have hat on backwards since it's the taw. And if you look in a mirror, it does say hat, which is funny. So, and of course, if you guys, Eric Wake, could check out his stuff as well. But yeah, hey, Bourbon Syndicate, good to see you. Check out Bourbon Syndicate as well. So I have a Meeting Creek release number 2, 56.6, only 430 miles malts. Breakdown 2-row amber, crystal brown, and chocolate malts. Woodchar number 3, number 4, new versus white. That sounds super interesting, Ben. Would love to try that. Awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, so next question. What are the proofs? That's 101, 114. This one's only 90, isn't it? Or 94. Yeah, 94.4. And that one's going to be over 100. So, all right, let's do some of this. Beautiful Michter's 10 because it's delicious and it's Michter's 10. Yeah. Thanks, Whiskey Wisdom. Yeah, like I said, it's a bad day. And I figured let's just drink some really good bourbons. I think it seems like a solid choice. I haven't had some of these in a while, so it's always a good excuse to drink really great bourbon. So can't go wrong with that. So, oh, yeah. So Michter's 10, do some birthday, the 11-year. All right, I think it was the 2019 release. I think that one is. Yeah, it's a 2019 birthday bourbon. So, all right, let's pour some of this gorgeous Michter's 10. Now, this is the 2021 Michter's 10. All righty. Let's just check our weight. There you go. Thank you there. So, yeah. Thanks, Whiskey. Appreciate that. I hope the rest of the week is better, too. Yeah, it's just been one of those things. Not so great stuff. See you next. Oh, good, Richard. Looking forward to seeing you then. That'll be great. That'll be great. Always welcome. Yeah, like I said, this will definitely make it better. It's still about 1,500 at the house, Eric, and then new things show up all the time. I think we got 3 more bottles came on Saturday that showed up here. So there's always awesome donations and things from brands and all that fun stuff, which we greatly appreciate. Uh, but yeah, I figured really good bourbon was a really, really great choice. So I don't think I can go. I mean, you could do a little bit better. I might pull out Stag in a little while, depending how I feel. We'll go from there. Oh man, I haven't had this in a while. So freaking good. Oh, just the cream brulee on this thing is just amazing. In fact, we still need to review this bottle. We haven't reviewed any Michter's products. It's just somehow insane in 5 years we haven't done that. I have several Michter's that, God, we probably have one, two, three, four, probably like 10 different Michter's at least that need to be reviewed. But, we'll get there. Hey, Dustin, good to see you there. And go check out Dustin's channel there at Top Shelf. And, of course, there's the sexiest man alive there, Bourbon from Whiskey Crusaders. Go check him out and all his amazing whiskey finds all over the country. He's an amazing guy. He just seems to find all the dusty, cool-ass shit all over, which is great. Oh, it's good. I see it was a tater day, more spuds than a McDonald's. Oh, it was, because it was a shit day, Dustin. So, yeah, so I figured I'm just going to pull out the good shit because I don't really care because I'm just not, it's just been one of those days. So love the golden brown raisin note on the nose of the black. Oh, yeah, totally there, man. It's so freaking awesome, though. Yeah, so we have lots of cool channels in there tonight. So, like I said, it's great to see everybody in here. Yeah, he puts in the time. He does put in a lot of time. There's no doubt. He does do lots of amazing whiskey finding and does put in quite a bit of time to doing his awesome hobby that we all have here. So, it was just a shitty day with a really shitty jury thing today, Dustin. I was talking about we had a lovely child rapist trial that was thank God did not pick for a jury. So, like I said, I got to hear all sorts of horrible things, and we're good. You can go back and watch the beginning of the stream if you want to hear about that horribleness. But it was lovely. Let's put it that way. Then, unfortunately, our Nika stream got canceled this week, too, because of the fucking hurricane. So, it is what it is. Track the 23 Angels NB cash strength right off to Bonnie's birthday. Oh, awesome. Very cool. And happy birthday to Bonnie. That sounds fantastic. So, the hell I found. Matt doesn't even know what it is. You always find cool shit, and sometimes you're right. Even there's shit that you find that I'm like, I don't know, man. That's some wild ass stuff. So I fell asleep 3 hours ago, just woke up. I had a wee drum Ardenho 5-year. Yeah, I really want to try that Ardenho. That sounds really. Ooh, good out to look for your release in the tour. Ooh, good out on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. I'll check that out, Eric. I really want to know how Ardenho is. That looks really cool. That's really fantastic. Love to try the AE non-finished stuff. Yeah, that would be interesting, right, Andy, on that? So, and the Ardenho's delicious, Andy says. That's very cool. All right. Hello. You all right? Hold on one second. Sorry. Ask a child a question. Anyway, let's see here. It's delicious. I found Irish stuff. Stacy didn't even know. Whoa, really? Oh, what Irish stuff did you find? I'd love to see what that is. That sounds. And Stacy didn't know about it. What did you ask Donald about it, Ben? Just wonder. Yeah. Like the shit you showed me was really cool. That's really neat, though. Why would you want non-shake? It's terrible with finishing normally. Well, that is pretty funny. The Sawtorns finished rye. Ooh, that sounds fun. That's doesn't sound bad at all. That sounds super interesting. This is whiskey attention. That is wild. Our 50% ABV reminds me of independent cool. Ooh, that does sound really good then, Eric. That sounds pretty damn great. I guess I'm doing a tater thing too. Just crack the spring mate 10. I really thought about it, Dustin. I was like, all my open Springbanks are at the castle. It's like, oh, there's a couple of unopened ones here, but I'm like, there's the new 10 and new 15. I'm like, I don't need to open another one of those since I've got open ones up at the castle. It's like, otherwise I would just drink it because, it's Springbank 10 and it's delicious. But yes, it is what it is. It's good shit. So, not bad. All right, let's go for what's the proof on this puppy? Is this 105? Yeah, that's 105. Let's do Eagle Rare 17. Actually, that's older. No, screw it. Let's do this one. All right, let's see. I'm going to do this 2019 beautiful birthday bourbon here. Good stuff. Thoroughly enjoyable. Don't we all wish we had a money supply there, Andy, for constant supply of Springbank 12 cast strength? Don't we all? Shit, I wish I could find a 12. I mean, I have a couple, but I haven't seen a freaking 12. Oh my gosh. The last time I saw a 12 might have been like 19. It's been a long time, to say the least, sadly. The picture. Let's see what the pictures are. Apparently, lots of pictures, which I like. Who doesn't like to see awesome? Ooh. Oh, it's a Michael Collins. I got a couple Michael Collins. Michael Collins is some good stuff. I like this single. We need a review. Oh, that's the one I've got, the Michael Collins single malt. I got that one too, which is awesome. But man, those are old. Like that thing is super discontinued. Oh, fuck me. You felt like Kilkerran Sherry Captured. Wow. Sagamore Rye, American Captured. Nice. Good choice on that one. Can't go wrong with that. Very cool. Well, those are all awesome. Hella finds there. All right. It's not my birthday, but it is a beautiful bottle either way. Sometimes, I don't know why, this is a StreamYard issue, that whatever reason it doesn't like to stroll back up. Let's see here. Got a stream on our link. Would love to hop on and share a pour with you. Yeah, I can get that here just for a minute here, Whiskey Wiz. I'm sure we can do that. The Independent Cola goes from icky, young, man, oh nice, holy moly, that might change your life if this is not Port Helen. Yeah, it can be. You're right on that, Dustin. You just never know what the Independent Cola is. Next is a Writer Shares Tequila Cast. Ooh, that sounds fun, Donald. All right. So check your phone. I did there, Ben. That's some really awesome pictures. Why would you need to see? Or so if you have the money, your people will send you them. Well, good point, right, Dustin? Eric's weight studies he had a bad day. All right, let's see here. B-Day Bourbon or President's Choice? Well, since I've never had President's Choice, I don't know. If anybody's had, I've had obviously multiple birthdays. I've had, I guess, probably 2016 through 2022, I think. I don't think I've had 23s. But, I don't know. I'm assuming President's better, but I've never had it, so I don't know. Dustin, have you ever had anybody else ever had that one? Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. All righty. Let's see. Eric, wait. Batch 1 Sagamore Catch. That's awesome. That's from 2016. That is awesome. Yeah, I think mine oldest Sagamore batch strength is probably a 17. It's definitely not a 16. It's either a 17 or 18. Better if you're horizontal with a friend. Eric, wait, there you go. I just turned 16 May. Registered. Only had one pour. Was nothing special, but it's better than bad birthday bourbon. Okay, that seems fair. So nothing super duper, but at least interesting. All right, let's see here. There's that. Oh, it stars it for you. Oh, auto super chat. Oh, interesting thing. Did not know it did that. Invite. All right, Whiskey Wisdom. I'm just going to stick it in the regular chat. It'll be fine. There, and you can join. And come on, enter. There you go. And then you can join in here, Whiskey Wisdom. I'll let you in. Let's turn this up. All right. If anybody of you other people want to join too, that's fine as well. At this point, it'll just be a free fun time. So why not? Let's see here. All right, cool. Sounds good. Oh, it's been a while since I poured this one too. I like 17 better. still than this one. This one's more oaky, even though the 17 to 12, and this is a 11 year, just for whatever reason. Hey, David, good to see you there. Stram of cocaine and single malt. All right. Sounds good. Oh, helps if I turn the mouse back on. All right. Hey, how's it going?
What's happening?
Oh, just trying to survive this day at this point.
So I'm new. I'm new to the show tonight, but I am noticing a few people in here that I know. Whiskey Uncensored.
Yes.
I've seen Donald Rance in a bunch of different places. I've seen Top Shelf Dustin. So yeah.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us for the first time. We appreciate it.
I seen it on it. It popped it up there, and I was like, who's this?
Ah, perfect. Yeah, we've been doing this for a little over 5 years.
I hear you. So I'm probably going to get some Whiskey Uncensored giving me shit here in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Jen, good to see you. Let's see. The Michael Collins. Oh, I don't think it was the Michael Collins peated, but that would be cool if it was. I think it was the regular single malt, Donald. We wants to talk about the year of Michter's 10 when it's both different by the year. And, it's a single cast. Oh, yeah, totally agree, Dustin. It is a single cast, so it's whatever. I'm your AA sponsor, Eric. Yeah, of course I am. I help lots of people in that way.
There you go.
It's kind of like they say, I love your channel, but my wallet hates you. That's probably true, too. It's just one of those things. So,
And Whiskey Wisdom is getting his studio started up.
I like your background. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Fun stuff back there.
Yeah. I got a few in here that my favorite is and maybe you'll know. I'm sure you will. Where's it at? Here we go. Boom.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
Waffle House.
That's hilariously funny. If only Waffle House sold alcohol, right? People would never leave.
You're right. People would never leave. What's going on? There we go.
Oh, that's too funny. So what do you usually specialize in all the whiskeys, or just bourbon, scotch, or everything under the sun?
So I'm dabbling in scotch. I've had some luck with some folks sending me some samples. Let's see, some Glen Scotia. I think 14, I believe I had.
Okay.
It's been a while back, and I really liked it. And then I had and I know I'm going to screw it up. Ardbeg Corey Vectorin.
Very close. Corey Vecchian, but good job. We give it up. Excellent try.
It was my first peated, and I freaking loved it.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear it.
That was good stuff. So yeah, I'm learning.
So welcome to the dark side.
Yeah.
So is your name Matt as well?
Yeah.
Hey Matt, nice to meet you. I'm Matt as well.
Awesome. Well, I guess it would help if I turned on you guys' names, wouldn't it?
Nah, doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I was sitting here talking with Rusty, and I was like, man, this guy's saying he's had a bad week. We should hop on and see if we can maybe, just hang out and cheer him up a little bit. So I'm sorry to hear you're having a shit week. I don't have an Eagle Rare 17. I do have a full proof, so I'll
that works
with you, brother.
Can't go wrong with that.
Is it uncouth to drink out of the bottle?
I don't give a shit. It's your bottle. I mean, it's alcohol. It's not going to hurt anything. It's the way I look at it. If they don't like it, too bad.
Well, yeah. Well, some people don't like that. So
that's just because they don't have the bottle. That's why.
Cheers to you, Matt, a bourbon brother. I hope the rest of your week goes better, my friend. And I'm sorry to hear you're having a shitty week, man. It's never fun.
Nope, it's not. But cheers to you too.
Absolutely.
The videos for this week is Brothers Bond will be tomorrow, and Hoover's Revenge is Thursday, and Saturday is Jim Beam Peach. So always something fun with all that. And there'll be nice long histories for you guys as well this week, because I think I spent 8 hours researching 2 of these damn whiskeys this week. So good times.
All right, and I just subscribed to you, buddy. I had not heard of your channel before, so I have remedied that. I've subscribed to you now, so I will be checking out your content, brother.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's about 1,400 episodes on there right now.
Fuck yeah, dude! That's a lot of binging I got to do.
Shit, I don't think I watched them all on my own. I just made them. So, rewatching the damn things it would take forever.
So I'm guessing you're mainly a Scotch guy. Is that where you're coming from?
I do everything under the sun. Scotch is my preference, but I also drink a tremendous amount of bourbon as well. I have more Scotch than I have like 1,000+ Scotches, like 900 bourbons. So they're close.
Wow, 900 bourbon.
Yeah. So this is my house. I'm not streaming from in our background there. That's our whiskey castle, and so over there we got 3,000 whiskeys over there. So our business is actually an educational whiskey facility where we teach about anything under the sun as long as inclusive. We also teach about gin and other spirits as well. So we have that. There's another 1,500 here at the house. So about 4,500 total.
Wow, man, fucking good for you, man. Excuse me.
Hey, Eric, good to see you there.
If you guys don't know
up,
Matt,
Eric?
Matt is the whiskey pimp.
Look, man.
Yeah.
He's
Anybody that has,
he's probably got the largest
go ahead,
collection in Texas.
Probably.
So he's got 1,500 at home.
Yeah,
I've got 400 plus. So they opened up a place. I don't want to call it. It's probably a whiskey amusement park, is what you want to call it.
Yeah, sure. Exactly.
But most of his collection isn't at his house. It's over at what they now call the castle.
Correct.
So it's an education. Is it a 501(c)(3)?
Not. It's a for-profit school. So no.
Okay. So anyway, so if 1,500 sounds a lot, then ain't Jack Diddley.
Yeah.
Is over in the castle.
But next week
now.
I'll be streaming from the castle, so you guys can see that next week. So,
I think he did that in order to keep from getting divorced.
Yeah, that helps. Since it was 6 rooms full of whiskey here, they had to find a new home.
So Rusty can back me up on this. I've been in this space for a little while, about a year. I've been collecting much longer than that. But I've been
a very nice space there.
Whiskey tube for about a year. And I've heard of libraries, collections, whatever. First time I've heard somebody say Whiskey Castle, I'm in. That's instant subscribe, right? Whiskey Castle? Holy crap. I'm in. Whiskey Castle.
It's literally a castle. Like our contractor that built it for us, like we have battlements and everything. We built our castle door. It took him a week. He built it the way they built it in medieval times.
Hold on. You have an actual castle? Like,
yes.
Do you have pictures you can share? I got to see this.
Yeah.
And listen to me. If you have a moat of OGD 114 or something crazy, I'm donating your
I don't have a moat, but I would love to have a moat. A moat would be fucking awesome.
All right, you got to show us some pictures. I've never seen a whiskey castle. If you got them on there, that's amazing.
Let's see.
So Matt, do you have like an electric database so you can keep track of all your stuff?
I do.
So, sorry, my name's Matt too. Sorry,
hold on. I'm talking to my daughter. You guys talk. I'll be right back.
So the Matt, there's 2 Matts now. Whiskey Crusader Matt.
There you go.
So I know him through the Wizard Academy. Yeah, the Wizard Academy Whiskey Somm School. So he would go to the Bachelor's Ball. I would go to Bachelor's Ball down there in Austin, Texas. He's over in Fort Worth, Texas area. And so people would say to Matt, Whiskey Crusader Matt, hey, you knew a lot about whiskey. You should start a channel. So him and then Will and Sarah, which is another couple, they were doing for a long time. Will and Sarah were on there as well. And so they did both the show. And then eventually when Whiskey Crusader Matt, finally, they'd been talking, it took a while, eventually started up the Whiskey Castle on the Mood Loves collection there. Now Will and Sarah, they don't come, I haven't seen them around in a while. But anyway, they're somewhat neighbors in the Fort Worth area. So Matt, I was just giving the other guys your history and your background.
Perfect. I appreciate it. Yeah. I had my daughter had to ask questions. So yes, and Richard makes a point. We also bring in distilleries as well and do events with them. We bring in, master distillers or bring in brand ambassadors, things like that. Because we just had a big event with the head guy for the Interbevern group. So we had him come in. Maury Chevalier the fourth came in and did it with Old Pulteney, Ball Blair, and Speyburn, and then Karun Gin as well. So I think we had 16 whiskeys that night. So it was a great time. So all that good stuff. And then it was also served with oysters and a bunch of other cheeses and meats and fun stuff like that. So
cheeses and meats I can do. I'm not a huge oyster fan, but that sounds amazing.
Oh yeah,
that sounds absolutely amazing.
Just
all right, I got to grab my studio light. It's a little bit dark. Give me just a second.
Okay, let's see. Congratulations there, Bourbon 300. That's awesome. Good to hear.
Yeah, I started in October. You know, it's been a little slow, and thanks, Ben. Ben Demon Hunter. I know you've seen me. If it's the same Ben Demon Hunter, I know I've been on a couple of lives with you.
So Matt, when did you start the channel? I can't remember.
February 2019.
Okay,
nice.
And I started in 2016. But I was doing wine before I did whiskey, so I spent 20 years in wine, and I'm a certified sommelier, French wine scholar, WSET diploma, and all that kind of stuff. So I spent 20 years in wine. In 2016, I got into whiskey, and so I met Matt. I met Matt through the Wizard Academy, and I just did my 4th trip to Scotland. Scotland. I'm mostly Scotch, and again, I went to the Edinburgh Whiskey Academy. I worked at Springbank Distillery and Ballindock Distillery, and I've been doing the Scotch massive Scotch trek and giving it for exams. So anyways, that's my background.
Yeah. So what are you guys' backgrounds? Let's talk a little bit about that too, because I don't know if you guys said while I was talking to my dog.
Yeah, I think I've seen the name Whiskey Wisdom around.
Seen them, but I have not. I don't know your background. So tell us a little about both of you guys' selves.
I want to know before I go into that, I want to know Whiskey Crusaders, Matt. This is crazy. Like, we got 2 Matts on here. Mr. Crusaders, starting in 2019. When are we going back to 2019 prices? When the hell is that happening? That's what I want to know.
The good news is I bought most of my whiskey prior to that. Thank God. My prices were much better when I was buying whiskey. Now, my God, it costs me damn near double to have what I have. At least.
I know.
It's insane.
So Eric, if you're wanting to know about my bourbon,
I
don't know, my bourbon journey. I hate saying that; it sounds so lame. I used to have
there's a channel called My Bourbon Journey.
That's
Say what?
Channel, yeah.
There's a channel called My Bourbon Journey.
Oh, is there? That's funny.
Yeah, Scotch channel, yeah.
I started I would bring my pre-COVID when we were going to the office. I'd bring my team over here, and we'd all have barbecues and hang out, smoke cigars, whatever. And 2 or 3 bottles of bourbon would show up, and people would bring bourbons, and that's just how it kind of started. And then we would never drink it all, and I just started collecting it, and it just built up into this monstrous thing. I don't have enough to fill a castle. I think my last count, I was over 500 bottles. But it's been fun. I've been enjoying it, and I've gotten into the whiskey tube space, and so many people I've met have been so incredible. The amount of hand-delivered samples in this space has been incredible. People are just so nice.
Oh, it's wild.
I know it's unbelievable the amount of nice people that I've met.
That is the greatest thing about whiskey, and that is in general the whole community is very nice to each other and helps each other out a lot. And it's the same way when we deal with reps and stuff too. That everybody's just pretty freaking awesome that I've ever dealt with.
And I started from a nobody and ended up with my very first barrel pick with short barrel. So that was fun. And Rusty's got this bottle. You can tell I hate this bottle. Oh,
yeah,
my auto
terrible apparently.
Oh
yeah. Apparently my autofocus isn't working.
Yeah,
that is a fantastic 12-year-old dry 130. Oh, look at you, party foul,
dude! That was a full-proof store pick. I just dumped.
It's fantastic.
But to Crusader Matt's point, that's the most amount of enjoyment that I've had in this space is getting good bourbon in good people's hands. Like bourbon that people are like, oh, I'll never have that bourbon.
Oh yeah,
man, give me your address. I'll send you some. That's my favorite joy is getting people stuff.
Absolutely.
That they'll never have.
Make a lot of people's dreams come true with a 1 ounce sample of some really fun stuff. And thankful to share that with hundreds and hundreds of people over the last several years, and it's just been great, for probably thousands at this point. But the only thing that's bad about it is, I'm sure Eric running the same problem, is like, I met you, blah, blah. I'm like, man, I'm so sorry. I met so many freaking people last year. I don't remember you.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but most of the people, you know their name and you know their icon, which is this big.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, you know what they look like, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we try. Sorry, Eric. So we try to have some fun. I do. The only thing I really do now, I used to do shorts and reviews and all kinds of stuff, but the only thing I really do now is I do one live show every Friday. We have a lot of fun. We do some giveaways, and that's it. I love meeting new people. That's what this is all about. And like I said, I love putting good bourbon in good people's hands. And I was talking with Rusty, and I was like, is anybody live? And he saw Crusaders on, and he was like, I've had a crappy week. I was like, man, we got to go cheer him up then. Like, what the hell?
Appreciate it.
So,
where are you guys located? Thanks.
Yeah. Anyways, there you go. I don't know if that answered your question or not, Eric, but there you go.
Where are you guys located in?
Georgia. Matt had a bad day. He's got to drink some
Alabama.
whiskey.
Hey, look, Eric, you know what? Nobody gives a crap about men's problems other than other men. So I'm here to support I'm here to support Whiskey Crusaders, because I know what it's like to have a shit week and nobody give a shit. All right. I know what it's like.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
Nobody cares about men's problems except for men and their proctologists.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's
Yes.
right. That's right. All right. I had a massive. Go ahead, Rusty.
Andy, man. Yeah, Bruzel is probably 2 hours south of me. So yeah, out where Bruzel is.
Is Bruzel's restraining order still in effect for you, Rusty?
Probably. If anybody watches any of Bruzel's stuff, I do actually make an appearance in one video back in November of last year at a bourbon drop. I got to hang out with him freaking all night long and till the next morning. It was.
We appreciate it.
Look, we're live on YouTube, Rusty. I don't know if you can tell that story, buddy. All right.
Well, I'm not going into detail.
You may want to wait till after hours for your all nighter with Bruzel.
Shut up. Whatever.
You never know.
So he was really actually very nice. But
so I'm in Half Moon Bay, California, and it's 57 degrees here.
You suck, Aaron.
It's 57. Can you mute him, Matt? Mute that guy.
I was just outside smoking a cigar, and it is, what time is it in Georgia? It's after midnight, and it's still 87 here.
Yeah, it had been over 100. Today it was actually in the 70s because we're starting to get some of the winds and the rain from the hurricane. So, nice.
Well, the ocean.
Are you in Texas, Matt?
Yeah, I'm in Texas near Fort Worth.
Oh, okay. All right. DFW, what's up? Represent, man. Yeah. So are you a Garrison Brothers fan? You hate Garrison Brothers as much as the East Coast does?
I like some of their stuff. They're not my favorite Texas distillery by any means. Not a fan of Dan Garrison personally, but that's a personal prerogative.
All right, there you go.
But, it's fine. It's fine. I like Balmoral is my favorite thing they make. I just think a lot of it's really freaking overpriced and not worth the money. So
is there any Garrison Brothers in the castle? That's what we want to know.
Oh yeah, there is. It's all
okay.
Over.
All right, there
There's
you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's at least
Mike,
6.
Holy shit, Mike Brock is here. What's up, Mike Brock? Jen Clifton is here.
Mike Brock, yeah. Jen, how come you're 93 degrees in California and Eric is 57 degrees? Where?
Shit.
Because I'm on the ocean.
117 in Arizona, Garrett. That's
horrible. Look, it's time to move, Garrett. Time to move, brother.
Right?
Horrible.
Oh, he's got
103. Oh, lovely.
How do houses like? Oh, he's pulled out the Garrison Brothers. I don't know if I have any Garrison Brothers.
Yeah,
how do 117? I can't imagine living in that, man. I'm way too fat for 117.
Yeah.
I'm way too fat for that shit, man.
Nope, sounds horrible. I don't care.
All right, Matt, come on.
Fuck.
Look, all right, what do you got there, brother? I want to. Oh, you got is that a rare breed over there? What is that? You got mixers. I can't see his labels covering up. He's got a full proof. Yeah, I drank some of that.
I've got a Michter's 10.
Okay.
Then I've got an Eagle Rare 17.
Do you have the Michter's 12 rye?
I do not have that and never even tried that. That sounds awesome. And then I got the birthday bourbon from 2019. Yeah, the best makers I got is probably the Fort Nelson, the bourbon. I wish I had a rye. I've got a Fort Nelson bourbon, which is awesome. But that rye is like second best rye ever after the Black Prince.
You know what I bet he doesn't have, Whiskey Wisdom?
Oh my God! Don't corrupt Whiskey Crusaders. Don't corrupt him.
He doesn't have any rich and rare reserve.
The glass bottle specifically.
Rare reserved glass.
I do have it in plastic. I don't have it in glass.
What? No way! Yes.
Do you have the gold?
Dude, it's just cheap Crown, man.
I love it.
Iron is amazing, and that's a signed bottle too by the brothers.
What is that?
Yeah, this is straight from the. This came straight from the cask. This was never on the market.
Is that the fucking Magic Mana bottle, Eric?
It's a 50-50. So it's 50% Magic Mana and 50% bloody butcher corn, and it was straight from the cask. You can't tell here, but it's kind of cloudy, and it's
delicious.
At 60.5% alcohol by volume, which is 121 proof.
121. Yeah, that's nice
stuff.
Wow.
So I got this from my first time I visited Iron Root.
Not bad deal. I was there with you, so it was a good time. See, Death Valley 127 today. Oh, that sounds awesome.
So Matt, great. if you want to put your address in the private chat, I've got a gin. I heard you talking about gin.
Okay? I do love gin.
So okay, Matt. This will cheer you up.
This is an empty bottle.
There's an empty bottle.
There you go. So you clearly like it, Eric. So Matt, if you want to get me your address somehow, I'd be happy to send you a sample of this or hand deliver. Excuse me. This is a dry. Oh, hold on. Let me get my autofocus working. Hold on. Hang on.
I do have a Glenlivet 45 under the TV. That's true. Also, it's next to the TV. It's not under it. There's not much left in it because we shared it with, I don't know, like 60 people.
All right. I've got a dry gin. This is a UK. You can only buy this in the UK. All right. Now, listen how cool this is. This is a dry gin made with botanicals from the Queen's Garden before she died.
No shit. That's
this
awesome.
This is a Buckingham Palace dry gin. I'd be happy to send you a sample if you want to check it out, man. Just give me your address. I'll shoot it out to you.
That's awesome.
UK exclusive only. They don't make it anymore. The Queen's dead. God rest the Queen. But this is a great bottle if you like gin.
That's really, really cool.
Andy says, does it have corgi hair in it?
Oh, geez. Probably.
She had the corgis. Yeah.
That's a personal question.
That's the way the Queen likes it, with corgi hair in it.
I think StreamYard's got a private chat, right? Doesn't it?
She's a special lady.
Yeah, there's a private chat. StreamYard.
Yeah, here we go.
Do you recognize this, Matt?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I do like that one.
What is that?
So this is a Kalila. It's core range, but not sold in the United States.
Yes, I know. Jeremy Burns gave us a bottle of it. It's good stuff.
So I've never heard of it or seen that.
Scotland.
How do you pronounce that? Say it again.
Mock.
Yeah, Kalila.
Kalila.
Okay.
Kalila. Okay.
So there's 9 distilleries on the Isle of Isla. Kalila is the largest, owned by Diageo. 90% goes into blends. So typically they got like a 9, 12, a 15 unpeated. Most of the stuff is peated. But if you're having a Scotch blended whiskey and it's got a little bit of peat in it, that little bit of peat probably came from Kalila.
Good point.
Interesting.
But anyway, so I brought this back from Scotland merely because they don't sell it here in the United States.
Hell yeah, and it's nice. This is what that one's 43%, Eric. That one.
All right, I'm gonna raw dog it with no funnel.
And it's on the young side.
Yeah, I knew it was younger. It's pretty good.
Like 7
for some of this 2016 Bookers.
Use a funnel, you barbarian.
I'm raw dogging it, Rusty. It's happening right now, buddy. Boom! All right, there's Matt's sample. Boom. I got. All right, Matt. I got your address. Look, listen. I can fit 2 more in the box. So, do you have only drams, Matt?
Only drams? No, I don't have that.
You should. You'd probably be a star.
What is only drams? I don't even know what that is.
It's like a whiskey inventory app.
Oh, okay.
It's made by
I tried that Booze Zap, but it was a piece of shit. And it pissed me off. I saw it. My spreadsheet was better. I was like, it's too slow for me. I was like, this is not working.
Yeah, I'm
the
trying
part
to figure
people
out
hate about Johnny Walker Black, Colila. Oh, the good part. You thought what I was thinking, Dustin. It's a parody to OnlyFans. I was like, oh, is that where you show like whiskey porn and shit?
I mean, pretty much. That's what it is. You put your stuff out there, and the dudes are like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, that will be a very long day.
Matt, is there anything else you're looking for?
You're always looking for good stuff. It's whatever. I like everything, so fun and different is always good to me.
I assume you have the 2 Gatsby's 2022, 2023?
Yes. I do have that.
Oh shit, dude.
So Rusty and Whiskey with your Matt. You guys mostly bourbon, right?
Yes.
Mostly, but I'm getting into scotch. I'm liking the space.
Ooh.
I do have another UK import. This is biscuit bourbon. You want to try this?
Sure, why not? I don't know anything about it. My favorite BTEC is a 14. Oh shit, I do love Will Weller. Hazmat. Sad to see it go. Yeah, I understand that completely.
Yes, Richard Amiro. Oh, show me your mash bill, baby. Oh yeah.
You're right, Dustin. I would love a King of Kentucky. Everyone would love a King of Kentucky. It was one of the greatest bourbons ever made.
The cock, yeah. Rusty loves a good cock bottle.
Hey. It's not me. I mean, we ain't got to put it all out there. I mean, come on.
Have you had the Doritos Empirical Blend?
No, I've heard of it. I've never seen a bottle of it. That's hilarious.
You want to try it?
Sure, why not?
Eric said, what?
All right. This is the craziest flight I've ever sent somebody. All right, here you go.
So
what the hell do you send this? I don't know. Where this is.
Crap, Dustin. You sent out 2 full bottles worth of samples of King Kentucky. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
You're a generous guy, Dustin. That's pretty awesome. I do love Dustin's video where it's like, what's the best of all the different things? It's just King Kentucky for everything. It's absolutely hysterical. You guys haven't seen his video on that. This is the only you only need 5 whiskeys, Dustin's out you, and you used it for everything. It was awesome.
What the hell do you send to somebody that owns a castle? I mean, shit. All right. I guess Doritos. Right. All right, there you go, brother. I will send this out to you tomorrow.
Thanks.
I will I'll label this up for you, and I'll get this out to you tomorrow, Matt.
Appreciate it.
Cheers, Mr. Jiggs. I'm everywhere, man. I'm on everybody's live stream. I'm trying to get everywhere.
There you go. It's a good guy. Yeah, it was the only 5 burns game. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, if everybody hasn't seen that episode, it's absolutely hysterical. One of my favorite You Only Need 5s ever made. I don't know. I don't know how many. I'm sure it probably got a ton of views. It was awesome though. Well, that's too funny. Hey, Mr. Jizz, good to see you there.
Oh my god, this literally smells like liquefied Doritos. Okay, listen, Matt. If you can somehow, here's my challenge to you. Okay.
All right.
Take maybe like half an ounce of this in a Glen and just enjoy it. Excuse me. I'm going to replace the word enjoy with experience. Experience this neat. And then I want you to take the remainder 1.5 ounces. Try to make a cocktail with this. I'd love to see what you come up with because holy shit, man. I don't know what you're supposed to do with Doritos.
Oh, you're right, Andy. Will love this shit. Look, a reviewing Doritos. The hell think that's great. So I love to torture one of my counterpart, Will, with he hates sweet things. So we also review liqueurs and flavored whiskeys and gins and vodkas and other fun shit. And so I like to find just fucked up shit to make him drink, and it's hilarious. Good time.
Well, the Doritos one. So it's what is it? GNR, is that right? Grain neutral. It's like
okay.
It's like high proof. Like tequila infused with Doritos. It's very bizarre. It's not a sweet one.
Okay, sounds wild. I'm willing to try it.
Yeah, I'll see what
Arby's made a French fry one or some shit.
They did, and I missed out on it. They absolutely did. Yeah.
I don't know if that's any good or not, but did you try any of those weird ones, Eric?
Did you say Arby's?
Yeah, they made an Arby's, some kind of like Arby's whiskey French fry, some bizarreness like that.
You mean like the roast beef people?
Yeah, those people. Yeah.
Hey,
Rose.
Yeah, weird shit, right?
Will one of the mods go up and grab? I mean, Whiskey Uncensored can't scroll up. See, I can scroll up and I can see the link there, but he can't. He wants to know where the link is.
I stuck it in there for you.
There it is. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Crusaders Matt, is that your email that I put in the private chat? Is that the email I can give you the tracking to?
Let's see here. Yep, that's it.
Cool. All right. I'll send it out tomorrow.
Perfect. All right.
See, there we go. Look, you're in a bad mood. Now you're getting some crazy gin from a dead queen. You're getting a bourbon biscuits and a crazy Doritos bottle. So there you go. Things are already looking up, man.
So I mean, I'll be glad to send you. So like I took some Jim Beam extra aged, and I bought some Amberana spirals, and I stuck it in there and aged it for a few days. I mean, I can send you. I can send you some of that.
That just got to just taste like Ambriana at this point.
Yeah,
that's funny.
What is everybody's thoughts on this fatty handle of a beast right here?
I actually haven't had the new one yet.
I haven't had it. I haven't tried
well, shit. I gotta. Well, that's coming in the box too, Matt. Jeez.
There you go.
Hey, Donald. Good to see you.
Hey guys.
Tell you what, Matt. I'll do a real favor. I'll send you this entire bottle.
Oh, thanks, Eric. So excited. The worst thing ever made, worse than freaking Malort Glyph.
This is Glyph Malort whiskey. It was made in Malort in San Francisco.
Do they still make that shit, or is it gone?
Well, I don't know. Dan and Rex reviewed several different bottles of it.
Oh God, that sounds painful.
Yeah, that's.
If I tell people if I had $1 million, I'd pay the Taliban to blow the place up.
Honestly,
the Taliban come here just to get rid of Glyph. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
we actually give them money for that shit.
Honestly, Eric, I could do it for cheaper. Just call some of my relatives that used to be in the Ulster Volunteer Force, and they would do it for way cheaper.
All
right, Matt. I'm adding the Jim Beam 7 to your flight here, buddy.
Good Lord.
You got a castle, and I'm sending you the shittiest of the shit stuff. This is unbelievable.
Matt has filled the castle. Now he needs to fill the moat.
There you go. It's all Malort all the time with Gators and Malort.
Yeah, Gators and Malort. Yeah. Jeez.
Yep.
That would definitely do it for you.
Rusty, have you had this Jim Beam 7?
No, but I'll go get a bottle. It ain't that much.
Well, look, I bought this fatty ass handle for $30, and I think it may put a run on your Rich and Reserve, buddy. I gotta say.
I don't know. Rich and Rare Reserve. No, it's pretty hard to beat for the price. I mean, $12 for a 1.75. I mean, you can't.
I forgot I left out the rare. That makes it really bougie. The rare,
right. Rich and Rare Reserve. So you
it's got the gold foiled cap too. That's
yes. Don't get the regular
Redneck Riviera, the Granny's Reserve. I mean, that's some good quality shit, right?
I haven't had that yet.
What Redneck Riviera? What
actually doesn't suck.
I mean, a whiskey with that name is just like what?
Well, it's John Rich, the country singer's brand.
Yeah,
so,
private.
I like actually. I actually drank most of this. I like this bottle. For
RJ,
$7.50 for it, so I can't complain.
Holy cow, RJ the Fed.
RJ, scroll up, man. The StreamYard link is way up, man.
I love the tone.
Well, it ain't that far up. He put it in there again.
All right.
Oh,
yeah, Dustin. There's a white and a red label too. Yeah, that one is not as good. The Granny's Reserve is better.
All right, so here you go, Matt. Something you would enjoy.
Is that tequila finish?
Nope.
An Irish whiskey.
Nice. Japanese cask.
Oh, you get the Mizunara. Oh, sweet.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I've pretty much got every single bottle by Walsh in the Writer's Tears range now. And that, the next one I'm going to get is the tequila because I'm like,
So have you had the Glendalough Mizunara?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Good
I've
stuff.
got
How
the
does, that
13.
how does that compare to the Glenlock?
So the 13-year Glendalough, because it's a coolly sourced whiskey, is just unfreaking believable. Like tropical fruit, vanilla, like it's like a smoothie. It's absolutely wonderful. The 7 years sucks like hell. Like, don't bother. Like, it's awful.
Huh.
Yeah, that 7 sucks. I don't care for the 7. The 13 is
yeah.
fabulous. I think I got 3 of those, thank God.
Yeah, I have the last of my 3 bottles right now, so it's like, ooh.
Yeah,
Man, I feel like I need to just man up and start drinking more scotch. Yeah, like tell me something. Tell me something to drink, guys. Come on, I got some orphans. I got some famous grouse or goose. What do you say? I got Laddie 10.
Well,
I got a Lefroy Select. Like, where am I going?
How does that Radish Tearman Mizunara compare with this one then?
So the Redder's Tears is not as old, but it's at a higher ABV. It's at 55.
Ooh,
Right.
Nice.
And it's not a single malt. It's actually a blend of single pot still and single malt. So like a 60-40 blend. No, sorry, 70-30 blend, single pot still, single malt. But I will tell you that Glendalough is just outstanding. Like,
Agreed.
Oh man.
Such great stuff.
Yeah, and this Redder's Tears, same thing. Just
So we're hoping to actually have Walt come over later this year to do an event. So we're working on having Walt come in. So that should be fucking awesome if we get them over.
I mean, Walsh.
This is my second bottle. I never tasted my first bottle. The first bottle fell off my shelf. Yeah.
Oh, that
should have got a shifter and a straw then, Eric.
Whiskey Wisdom. Somebody says that you have a pity vac 26 year.
Pity vac, yep.
Oh yes, that's the.
I've never heard of that. I don't think I have that.
You got the Forger's Keep.
I do have the Forger's Keep.
That's the Pitovich 26.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, fuck me. All right.
Dude,
this
he
one right
spotted
here.
that shit on your shelf, man. He
Nice.
shit on your shelf.
I have one. I've never opened it though, but I do have one.
All right. Well, boom. Now's a good night to open it. Let's try it.
So let me know how it is. Yeah,
hang on.
I also have a 29.
Get the dust off of it.
Yeah.
What is this? So this is Pity Vike?
Yep.
26-year Scotch. Pitovich. Yeah.
So single. Oh, it is 26. Holy shit! Yep. Single malt Scotch whiskey, 26 year. Oh yeah. It does say it right here in like a really nice copper font.
Yep. Yeah. They've made a few scotches now. They got the Muckety Muck. I think I got a couple later ones I didn't buy. I think it's Tenenic, but it's only like a 14-year and one. I think one other one I think that they made that's in the Orphan Barrel series. It's a Scotch. I guess they're running out of more random ass bourbons that we don't know what the fuck they are. So
top shelf. You were 100% correct, man. I'm totally ignorant on Scotch. I started buying Scotch initially and had no idea what I was doing. That's why I have all those. But
good job. At least you bought good shit, not terrible things. So that's awesome.
But you are correct. I am 100% ignorant on Scotch. Fully self-admit that. So all right,
so
I'll try.
Okay, I'm glad you have the 14 years.
So I did a whole video series on Scotch whiskey production. It's 10 videos. And then I did another video on grain Scotch whiskey production. And then recently a video on the 8-grain Scotch whiskey distilleries in Scotland.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
I've been to 49 distilleries in Scotland.
Shit, Eric. That's insane. It's also
Eric,
So my main focus is on Scotch. I mean, I've got Japanese, I've got Irish, I've got bourbons, but my main focus is on Scotch.
Hey, man. Hey, Mr. Jiggs. Good to see you guys.
What's up, Mr. Jiggs? John Craig. So Eric, educate me. Why, like in the bourbon world that I live in, you typically live in the 120, 130, even hazmat range. Why are scotches so freaking low proof all the time?
What's up, people?
What's up? Holy shit. What's up, Dan?
Holy crap.
So to answer the question,
we got the whole crew here.
Okay, if you say they're 40% all the time, that's because you're looking at the mass production, mass bottles. that are the biggest sellers, and so that's why you're seeing 40 to
okay.
43.
So that's
You're just looking at the
intentional.
wrong bottles, right? So if you look at Ardbeg, the bare minimum ABV for Ardbeg is 46% alcohol by volume. The Corvrecken is at 57.1. The Ugadal is at 54.1. So if you're looking at Glenlivets and the Glenfiddich and the Glenkinchie has the biggest sales. If you're looking at all the mass production stuff, that's at your grocery store, then that's what you're gonna see.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at the better distilleries, Kilhoman typically 50%, Bucalati typically
50. Yep.
You gotta look at the right places.
Yeah. So I got to say, this Fortress Keep is pretty damn good. This is really good. I'm enjoying this. It's got like a Granny Apple note on it.
Nice.
So
that's good.
What I would say, Eric. So for Mizzenar cask or any of these Irish ones, basically, like, they're great, but if you really want to have like the full Cooley experience, you've got to find a bottle of the 16-year Draconal full X bourbon. Because that stuff is just good. God.
Finally opened it up, that one, Donald, over at our buddy's house maybe a couple months ago. Yeah, everybody lost their shit over that bottle.
Oh, it's so much tropical fruit. It's insane.
Wow.
Donald, you're a tropical fruit.
By the way, Ben, I love you fully embracing AI. That was amazing.
That one is the multicast.
Yeah,
That's not
my camera's a little.
Cheers, Rusty.
Yeah, my camera hates me because it's probably self-aware.
I pulled out a bottle tonight. I'm trying to milk right now.
Oh, nice. Ooh, the 17. Ooh, that's a good one, John.
I'm trying to milk this one for all it's worth, but
yeah, but Eric, if you can find like the 16-year X bourbon, that is the classic Cooley characteristic. Like, if you're doing a series on Irish whiskey, that's one to find because it is just damn.
God, the coffee notes are crazy.
This thing not listening now.
I agree with Richard on the American single malt. Yes.
Now, because it still thinks it's doing that. That's why.
What are you doing, Ben?
I don't know. My camera's self-aware. You know that.
He's speaking Klingon. That's what's going on, apparently.
If you're gonna do it, Eric, at least do it.
Holy shit! That's awesome.
I can only do it with my left hand, unfortunately, but
well, treat yourself occasionally and switch.
Well,
I can't do it with my right hand. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Sean, you're not in freaking chat. I'm trying to tag you in there, and you're not in there. So whatever. Cheers.
True. I'm not.
Oh, whatever, Lord. Rusty.
Whatever.
Okay, so Matt had a bad day. So all together now, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, thank you. Much better now.
Do you feel better? Look, we've all rated your damn live stream, so I hope you're feeling better.
You feel better. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. I've always wanted to be on a live with Matt. I'm glad you opened it up tonight. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
It only took a child predator to get him to do it.
Well, hey, was it Drake? It was probably Drake. That guy sucks.
Him and R. Kelly tag teaming it. That was the problem.
Yeah. Oh. Watch out for Diddy. He's coming next.
Apparently, it sounds like it.
Hey, Matt. Did you ever know that you're my hero?
Oh, I try all the time. Hey there, Hunter. Good to see you.
Hey, Jen.
Higher than an eagle.
This is awesome. There's so many crossovers from so many other channels here. This
is amazing.
Crazy. Yeah, this is crazy.
No, yeah. Lots of new.
I didn't know any of you except for there was one night I was in chat. This was Matt's stream, and I'm like, "Who the hell is this Mr. Whiskey Shits guy?" So then I got on Livewire the next week, and then I met most of you fuckers. But
so originally there were about
Matt's fault.
Originally, there were about 12 of us,
Yep.
And out of the 12 when we first started, there may be 5 of us still going. Most have dropped off, and there's a lot of channels that have come and gone.
Oh, there's hundreds now.
Yeah, it's crazy how I can't remotely keep up now. It's impossible. Yeah, basically, when we started, there was a handful, and basically every night of the week, somebody had a time slot. You were the only one going because that's just how few of us there was.
But
and
I mean, way back then,
the bourbon channels that exploded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, when I met Matt, it was way before the channel. Is when you were a guest with Bart and Scott.
Yep. Oh,
Years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah, we used to do events at the house before we had the channel, and then we would do a live stream with Bart and Scott, whoever was our guest here at the house for the evening before we did our live event downstairs. So yeah,
hey, Matt, should we play a game and see if any of these guys have ever seen that tube?
You should totally play that game.
I gotta go find it.
Oh,
fucking Ben,
big
Ben and his fucking avatar. That's amazing. What the fuck, dude? That's just like that's the most Ben shit I've ever seen.
That's a picture of his boyfriend.
Yep. Only on Sundays, though.
You take a screenshot.
Yeah, Andy Mancan 20. Wow, that's really weird saying that out loud. I totally agree. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Wish I had gone to it earlier, for sure.
Well, that's good to hear. Two of
So
them.
the 2 largest are still the
Which
whiskey
bottle are we discussing?
The Forger's Keep. Somebody told me to drink the Forger's Keep.
Who's the biggest YouTube channel right now? Mr. Beast is the biggest YouTube channel.
Did he finally beat that Indian channel? Whatever.
He did. He's the biggest now, as of like a few weeks ago.
Here you go.
Yep. That's
wait, solo him, Matt. What is that, Ben? Hold that up. A 13.
Adam. 15.
It was a 15. God, I'm blind as shit.
Yeah.
Glenn,
he sends me that picture. I'm like, that is fucking awesome. I'm like, I need that in my life.
Glenn Cadam. I've never heard of this.
Really, really good scotch no one knows about. And that is a fucking old ass one from like 20 years ago, which is freaking cool as shit.
If you want a great... Oh, go ahead.
Have you even opened that bottle, Ben?
I just got it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Even
like that. That's so freaking cool, dude.
If you want a great summertime pour for a scotch, the Glencadam 10.
Yeah, Glencadam 10 is really good. Absolutely.
But like, I can't even find pictures of this online. I have no idea how old it is.
Yeah, it's old as fuck. It's freaking awesome. I am super stoked for that.
Yeah, I have the 10,
see what you
13, think. 15, 17, and a couple others. Glencadams. I love Glencadam.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Top shelf, Dustin. 2 of the 9 guys have bear avatars. It's probably Eric and Bourbon down there. Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
It's old.
Over the vault.
I'll tell you this. It's old enough that there's no website on the bottle or the can.
Yeah. Wow.
There's no website on this one either, Ben.
Okay. Does it look like this though? Oh, well, oh, you fucker.
So since I'm actually on a stream with Matt, I'm going to pour a bottle that I got the day I met him.
Oh, awesome. Oh, yes. So, John, we were up at Door County Distilleries, me, John, and Travis, and they'll never forget my daughter.
Oh, no.
Well, that's
on a
interesting
tear
phrase.
that day.
She was night for Bonnie's birthday.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice. Very nice.
The Angel's Rye, so it turns finish cast strength.
That's really cool. I've never tried. Never seen that one or tried it. That's cool.
It's the 23. They did a rye and a bourbon.
Okay. Cool.
It's different. Oh shit! All right.
Uh-oh.
Man down.
Is it safe?
I think we're all right.
That's not good.
Matt knows what it's like.
I think that's the first time I put gin in a Glencairn too, but.
Oh yeah, gin's good in the Glencairn. Yeah, in fact, I have that same bottle.
I really like the Door County stuff. Even the regular one, it makes a great highball because it's so lemony.
Have you been back to the distillery since that day?
No, I haven't.
I just wonder, because I know when we went, their whiskeys were, I think, were only like 18 months, 2 years old at the time. They were super young. They were good, but they obviously need more time.
There was one I was at my brother's house on Father's Day, and he had picked up a new bourbon from Hatch called Fellowship.
Ooh, how was
a blend between them and one from Minnesota?
Okay.
Really funky, but very tasty.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'll never forget that when Travis told me the first date he met Violet. He's like, yeah, she punched me in the dick. And I'm like, what?
I just remember Matt and I took pictures out in the parking lot when we were leaving.
Oh, yeah.
Violet got in the rental car and was like, later, bitches.
Yeah. Just like, what? She punched you where? And he's like, yeah. I was like, hi, Violet. And like she just absolutely
6 or 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, she just like rolled up, uppercut me, and punched me in the dick. And I'm like,
she's also in karate. She's a red black belt in karate, so also there's that problem.
Hey, Donald, should I have bought this one? This was in the store too.
Oh, yeah.
Possible to do
what, Michael Collins?
It's totally possible, Patty. I mean, I don't put this up. That's a good question for everybody. I mean, I do it all the time. So me personally, it's not a big deal. Is do tastings of different whiskeys and really taste them and not get drunk or over. Yeah, I think you can do it. You just pour tiny amounts. It's not hard.
Yeah, just small pours.
Who wish Ben Stahl was here? Well, Ben's probably sleeping.
Use mini glands.
Wait, did you see those pictures, Matt? Like Michael Collins?
Oh, I did see them. Yeah, those are cool. Like so Pete found me a Michael Collins that looks just like that down in Houston. That son of a bitch is like 20 years old. And yeah, it's that same weird bottle. I opened it the other day. It's actually pretty good. I wish I could get that 10-year Petey you were talking about. I've never seen that.
Man.
Hey, Shredward, good to see you there.
Holy shit. Shredward.
I'm going to have to go back and clear out this store at some point.
Like the Michael
Apparently
Collins?
You just need to load that shit in the back of an 18-wheeler, all that old-ass shit, and take it home.
But especially that 10
I only have 1,000 square foot home, and it's already full.
Also, I don't know what Dustin's talking about, but whoever Patty is, I'm interested.
Just Ben Demon Hunter, just scroll up. The link is in the chat. Just scroll up and hit it, or
yes.
Also, Shred. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, Sean, have you ever met Violet? Yeah, Violet could run Sean's stream.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious.
How old is she now, Matt?
She's 12. Yup, pretty crazy.
Fuck. More Canadian.
More Canadians.
Here's Ben.
Okay, Patty says, is becoming a CPA in your 50s is a dumb thing to do, or can you make more money on OnlyFans is the only way? Well, if you're a hot chick, that might work out. But, and you're in your 20s, sure.
You have to have decent looking feet.
Well, there is that fetish too. You're right. Nobody needs to see your face. That's also a good point. So either way works. Otherwise, I think I just stick with the CPA plan. But hey, if you're a hot chick in your 20s and you want to do it on OnlyFans, then sure, why not? Sure, it works out.
Hey, if you paint your toenails, they don't know if you're a chick or not. I'm just saying.
Oh, in your birthday suit. All right, Gregor. That should be entertaining for the fans. They'll love that. I just think it's your dead sexy accent. I think that's probably what will do it for the ladies.
Wait, I'm sorry. So am I to understand that Violet is a 12-year-old?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes things very weird. I don't even know how to feel about that now. That comment now, Dustin.
Sean, she can out-sailor you with her speech. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah.
She's also Matt's bodyguard.
And also a CIA operative in training. So
there you go. When I told her she could hurt people for a living, she thought that was really cool. It's like great.
I mean, who doesn't?
Let's leave Al Qaeda in a room with Violet. It's going to end poorly. Like, I'll tell you what, just make that damn kid leave me alone. just leave the little girl leave me. It'll be fine. I'll tell you whatever you want. I'm pretty confident that's pretty much how it'll go.
So most girls want like Barbie dolls for their birthday. She wants like nunchucks and throwing stars.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And The other thing too is Belle. She might be even more scary because she would be like, "Hey, Violet, Al Qaeda terrorist."
No, what you need is 5 3/4 gauge rebar welded together, then wrapped in razor wire. That's the weapon there. That's what you
That
want.
will do it. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, no doubt.
I
Yeah,
don't need to give her any freaking ideas. So-
yeah. It just Belle scares me a little bit more because she's the quiet idea type that will put things in Violet's head, and then just watch it and go like, "I
This
knew
is
it."
true.
Mm-hmm.
So
she
who
may not
is
have
Violet in chat?
Matt's kids.
They're my children who are.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not a person in chat.
Yeah,
No,
he has one that's a fuse and another one that's a lighter.
Exactly.
Yes, as when she was an infant, she was nicknamed by our pediatrician Violent Violet because every time he'd come in the room, just walk in the room and start screaming bloody murder.
Hey, she's never stopped doing that, though.
That's true. She, it is better. I mean, when we early days streamed, she would literally just stream, and everyone could hear from down there. She's screaming at the top of her lungs. It's insanity. It's like, it's ear piercing, glass shattering screaming.
No,
most people have to go to a therapist because of their parents. It's the other way around. The parents have to go to a therapist.
And I remember one was 2018 Christmas stream when all we heard was like, "Daddy, fuck you!" It's just like, there might need to be something you need to attend to, Matt.
They tried to have an exorcism, but the demon ran away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It happens.
Oh God,
I can't take it anymore.
That's it.
It was actually a pretty old rare bourbon sitting in that store too, and I kind of neglected it.
What was it?
Barrel Blender Select Batch 1.
Oh shit! Wow. Yeah, that's
The
cool.
one, what do you call it? The one, what's her name did before they did all the racist stuff?
Before they did all the racist times.
So
Okay,
Andy Mannequin 3020 says everyone should drop their favorite value bottle. What's your favorite value bottle?
Right here, it's great value. Not really, but
Probably Tom Moore Ball and Bond's my favorite value bottle, and it's like $20 for a 175.
Right here.
Can't go wrong. Yeah, it's a good choice. Walter 101, can't go wrong with that.
Yep.
This is my seventh bottle.
The 0783, nice.
Yeah, Evan Williams.
The 10 Eric.
A Big 10, awesome.
I love the 10.
I'll throw one up there. Fighting Cock.
Yeah, Fighting Cock's good. I like that one.
It's not bad.
Oh, Jigs, you like Fighting Cock?
Yeah.
Especially you get the.
No, Ben, we'll do that later.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't know why you're surprised, Ben.
I mean, you're not wrong, Dustin. GTS 15-year cash stream for $99.99. That is a good point, Dustin. You're not wrong on that.
So this is about
I did know a few
$50.
other things with that price.
This is my seventh bottle since 2016.
Night, Richard.
Are you going to show me your Fighting
We'll
Cock,
see you
Ben?
next month.
I might.
Cooper's Craft needs a mention. Yeah, single barrel EH Sailor. Yeah, can't go wrong with
Oh,
that.
I've never seen that one.
Let me make that bigger. Hold on.
Your Fighting Cock is 6 years old.
Oh, you got you have an old night. Nice. Very cool. Hey, Bonnie, how's it going?
You have more than one of those, Ben?
Sketchy for that.
Yeah, that might have been found in the Bronx.
It's all good.
Do you have more than one, Ben?
Yeah, Stag Junior for 60 was a great value. Absolutely, man. Shit, you used to get it. God, I first started buying Stag Junior for like $45. Great.
I'm gonna pour this, and Donald's not here.
For shame.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bonnie needs dessert.
All right.
So now, since we're in a Texas-based stream,
Oh, that's a good one. I do love the Balcones P. What year is that one, John?
This is a 22. I've got a 20 and a 22.
Nice. Actually, I don't know if
I think the 20 is better.
DFW.
I think I've got 18, 19, 21, and 22.
You're tempting me, and you know I've already drank too much tonight.
Yeah.
I think I had a sample of the 2020.
I think it's still $50.
Good idea.
I love the 22, but I think the 20 to me is like cherry wood barbecue smoke.
Yeah, each version is different. I know the ppm level changes on each of those peated balcones.
If you have the Brujeria, the sherry cask,
I do
50% peated and 50% Brujeria. Freaking amazing. I told Jared Hempstead, and I told Emma, that's the you need a 50-50 sherry cask and peated.
Nice.
Sounds good. Yeah, I've got this is going to come out next week. Is the Balcones Brimstone, the 10th anniversary PX cask, which was a single barrel they made for the.
That's a little interesting.
Oh yeah, so that'll come out next week. That review.
Okay. I got a sample of the Catalaya, the 15-year-old, the 15th anniversary. That was a roller coaster ride.
That's probably the best ball they ever made. That Cataleja.
Yeah.
This one's at
65.2. Nobody's buying it.
The which one?
The Catalaya or whatever.
They're not buying it. What are they charging up there for it?
Hang on, I'll tell you right now.
Okay, because I know like here it was like.
That sounds about right. Let me look.
That's a great bottle though.
Yeah, it was such a roller coaster ride with the different sherry casks.
Oh yeah, totally. I think it's what 4 different kinds.
I think it was 5 different ones
that had it.
Wow, it was friggin' awesome stuff. Yeah, mine's up at the castle. There's that with the other 70 balcones that are up there.
Andy Mancam said, "I've spoken with Ben Demon Hunter for years. It's so weird to see him.
He comes in after hours a lot of the time. That's why you just don't see him usually on the live.
Right, so one place has it for $1.25.
Okay, it's not bad.
That's a pretty good price.
Good night, Richard.
Yeah. And then the other place that I knew had it. Let's see if they still do. I guarantee they do because nobody buys shits there.
For what Great Shot was saying, like 120, 130 is pretty standard. So
what's the 130, 140 retail down there?
Yeah, this other store got it for 140.
Yeah, so it's about right.
It's a really good bottle.
Yeah, it's fabulous stuff. I'm looking for. I need to try their the 4 new ones they just put out. Like, 2 weeks ago? But I haven't tried any of those yet. Hoping to get to try those. Those should be awesome. Hey Eric, are you going to the Bastards Ball this year? Or no idea yet?
I've not heard anything. I've not heard any announcements.
Yeah, me neither. Weird.
So last year, I mean, they did some major changes last year. It was mostly the supporters of the channel were the main people there, and the only YouTubers there were you and I, but we're alumni of the school, which is different than being. So I think that's the reason why we're there.
Yeah, correct.
So the dynamics has changed. I actually liked it, and the weather was nice. It was better in October than frickin' July.
There's no doubt about that.
So it was a little bit more mellow.
Plenty of other YouTubers, but they were all just at the hotel drunk.
Oh yeah.
So Matt, which Balcones were just coming out?
They just put out. Hold on, they just put out a 4-pack. It's. I don't think it just came out the distillery. It hasn't come out at the actual market yet. I'm trying to find out if they are. Let me look.
Did you try the Eclipse version of Mirador?
Oh yeah, I got that. It was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, we got that. We reviewed that one a couple months ago. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, I really like it. It's thoroughly enjoyable. To say. Let's see. Yeah, because they just had a dinner for this like 2 weeks ago for this release.
Boring.
There's no style to it.
Fuck that.
Showing this one to Dustin. This is a Glen Turret 10-year-old. Glen Turret 10-year-old cask strength.
Oh my goodness.
Independent bottler.
So Dustin, I'm drinking the 2022 Balcones peated single malt.
My brother almost opened the Glen Turret 10 peated tonight, but we went with the black instead. So next.
So the Rattray is an independent bottler owned by the Morrison family. which used to
I'm sure
own
that's miles
Ardnam, Auchentoshan, and Glengarry, and they used to own Bowmore, but now they do this independent bowl.
Drinking older turkey there, 13, Dustin.
There we go. Hell yeah.
The one that Chris brought from Australia might be the best thing I've had all year to nose. I could nose that for days.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
there's a
newer one here in about a month, which I'll be excited. They'll be at the castle, do a stream with them. That'll be a good time, to say the least. Where the fuck?
Did you ever hear back from the barrel chick?
No, I'll text her again tomorrow. Because I know she said, "Oh, I'll let you know," because for New York and stuff. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll let you know." And I never. I hit her up a couple of times, and then she told me the same thing. And it's like, all right, 71. Tell me when you're going to be there, so I can tell people you're going to be around. Michter's Barrel Strength 108.5. I do love the Michter's Barrel Strength rye. It's so freaking good.
One left ear, one right ear.
Yes.
Well,
toasted barrel strength rye, and that stuff's insane.
Absolutely.
Fellas, I'm feeling it. It's time to go pass it on the floor somewhere. Hey, Matt, good to finally hang with you, man. I've seen you around, but cheers, brother. Have a great night. Cheers to all you people.
Cheers, Sean.
Yeah, I'm going to go find somewhere to pass out. So, yeah, I love y'all.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Night.
Cheers. Of course, in the morning, Matt will have a bad morning because he had too much during his bad day live stream.
Yeah. It'll be all right. I got to go bowling tomorrow. It'll be fine. So, got family in town, all that good stuff. So, it'll be good. I like bowling. It's fun. Especially at the basement's $1 a game. Can't go wrong.
There you go.
Plus, they got a full bar. So, I mean, and like the shitty stuff, their well is all name brand, and it's like $3. So you can't go wrong with it.
You mean like the place we went for dinner tonight in Buffalo Trace was $21?
Oh Jesus! Fuck that! Like $6. Oh my god! Fuck me. Weller 12 here doesn't fucking cost that much on it. That's crazy.
Oh, hang on. I'll tell you how much Weller 12 was.
Yeah, just for shits and giggles. Yeah, because like my buddy's bar, he started getting really cool. I was like, yeah, I think it's like $18. You think he charges Weller 12, which I think is super reasonable.
$40 for 2 ounce.
Fuck that. It's right.
More reasonable things on the menu too. I actually went for something I've never had, and I actually like their younger expressions better.
All right, what was that?
Glen Roth's 18.
Okay. I don't ever open my ball that either. I need to open. I've got one. It's the only I've ever opened it.
The thing is I find like the Whiskey Maker's Cut and the Bourbon Barrel one.
Well, I've got those. Yeah.
They're affordable, and they have a ton of flavor to them. This was like, it wasn't really oaky. It was nice. It was sherried, but it wasn't. It was 43%. It was or 46%. It was just nothing. Yeah. There was nothing. There was nothing that said I'm an 18-year-old Scotch.
I don't mind the Maker's Cut.
Yeah, I like the Maker's Cut.
Ooh, oh my!
I obviously hate the Maker's Cut. It's right here.
Well, fuck me.
It was Glen Roth's that got me into Scotch. So
fucking.
I actually really like the bourbon cask. And that's like a $40 book.
I open this up and this bullshit's on there.
Whose is that?
It's Michter's 25 from Dallas Bourbon Club.
Yeah, well, no, I was asking who posted it, and I know what it is.
Oh, Dallas Bourbon Club, which is a super fucking exclusive club.
I've had 20 and 25.
How are they? I've never had those two.
I mean, here's the thing. They're delicious.
They're sure, but they're also fucking insanely expensive.
Do they stand up to the price tag?
Nothing. It's impossible.
Yeah, there you go.
$1,000 absurd.
Brother has that where you really enjoy the Maker's Cut.
Yeah, I've had a couple bottles of that. I enjoy it.
And here's a peated one.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, please.
Crazy.
Although honestly, I think I really love their bourbon cask one because it's only like $40 or $45 a bottle. maybe max 50, and
Yeah.
it's just great tasting. But I felt like the 18 just brought nothing. It was fine. I'm glad
Yeah, you gotta get those old Glen Ross that are like the 40 years. If you're guys have tried any of those things from like the
sure.
80s, those are fucking great.
Yeah, you know what those cost now?
I do. Thank God I got to go to a tasting and try them. They were amazing. So, and yeah, I tried.
I mean, have you ever had a 30 or 40-year-old Scotch where you went, eh?
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
They can be a little spent.
Hang on, that wasn't put out by Total Wine.
No, it wasn't. It was some Duncan Taylor stuff. It was just fine. It wasn't great. It was like
So I had a Springbank that was over 30 years old, but it was at the distillery.
Yeah.
And the reason why we're tasting is the ABV had dropped, so it was almost not legally whiskey because
right.
evaporation, the ABV was dropping, and they're at a point where it was almost going to drop below 40 ABV, and it wasn't good enough for the bottle. So it was more of like something for people to, to taste while you're there.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was awful.
Yeah.
No, it was good. It was good, but if you were to bottle that, people would spend $900 for it and then be disappointed.
Yeah.
Has anybody tried the what do you call it? What did I pick up this week? The Glen Scotia, I think 21 Festival, the Bordeaux cask.
Yes, it's great stuff.
Is it? I grabbed one.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought that was really good stuff. I really enjoyed that one. That's a great price for your birthday there, Shrewd. That's fantastic.
Yep.
Ounce of GTS for $30. That's a steal of a deal.
Yeah.
20. So it tastes like 20-year cask strength Pappy. Okay, that sounds fucking great then. Sounds way better. Jesus, the fucking bottle's up to $330 now for fucking Red Spot. It's out of control. What do you have there, Eric?
What?
So this Glenturret 12. This was my top last year. If you look at their core Scotch, something very lightly peated. This is one of my. It's very sort of old school in its profile.
Yeah,
I recommend checking out the Glenturrets, and I like the 12-year-old. And these are
I haven't had the 12. I like the 10 a lot. I got the 10-year peated. That's I think a 2022 release. It was really good. I have not tried the 12 yet.
What 20 is Dustin talking about?
The 10.
I think he's talking about Michter's.
Oh,
yeah. So this is a peat project before they did Octomore.
Ooh, nice. Very cool.
2007.
I got this weird white can this week too.
Yeah, that's that first Old Magoo, though. That's like the first release of that one, that white Tanister. I've got that one. It's really good.
There was a couple more on the shelf.
If you like it, I would definitely go back and buy them for yourself because
I probably won't. I go through Scotch so slowly. I would probably just get it.
And again, when you need another one, it may still be there, so it may not matter.
Oh, it will be. Nobody's buying that shit there.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Blue Red Spot's out of control. Retail.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Dustin. He only drinks the good shit.
This is true. The only white can I care about is Kentucky. Well, I can't say you're not wrong on that.
No, this is not a cardboard tube. This is actually a metal can.
Oh, is it really? Oh, it was a metal can. Sweet. Even better. It's very nice.
Ow.
Ben's hurting himself, apparently.
Guys, thanks for letting me hang out with you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. It's great to meet you.
Cheers,
seeing all the familiar faces and new faces. We shall meet again.
Whatever.
Careful on the overpasses.
Okay.
Now I have a halo over my head.
Yes, you do. So there's the camera. That is the beautiful. That is one of the 3 chandeliers we have. 24 lights apiece. They are fun. They look great. If you guys ever get a chance to come down here, I don't know if Eric will get a chance to come back to DFW. If you do, you got to come by the castle for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, just when it's not ball sweating hot there.
Yeah, I would suggest not coming. I know I was talking to Jason the other day, and he's like, "Yeah, we moved the Iron Root pick from August to like fall." I'm like, that's a solid choice.
Yeah.
It's like it's gonna be hot as fuck otherwise, and you're really not gonna like it. So It's like that's good. So Jason will come to the castle later this
man,
year.
what's that?
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's that great old canister. Good stuff.
It's got this weird dude's name on the side.
Yeah, Jim McGowan. Yeah. Oh, you got one there too. There, nice. The heavily peated Port Charlotte. Cool. Awesome. I think is mine open over there? I
just got to try the 18, and that was some fabulous stuff.
Oh yeah.
I passed on this multiple times, but I couldn't pass on it again.
Didn't I send this to you, John? The P project?
Yeah, you did. I went through that really quick. That was really good.
Yeah, I know. It disappears. It's got a hole in it somewhere.
It's like my dad with his dad jokes, you know. This keeps evaporating on me for some reason.
It happens. I mean, it's got a hole in it. What can you say?
What was that one, Eric?
What one?
What was that Port Charlotte you were just showing?
So according to this,
2007 CC01.
Okay.
I think this is a 2014 or 2015.
Yeah, it's
picked this up in 2018.
Yeah.
What should I drink next?
Yeah, I just got a sample of the 18. That stuff was really, really good.
Yeah, I've had the new Classic Lottie 18, but not the new Port Charlotte 18.
I was surprised because the Classic Lottie 18 was kind of toned down to me.
Yeah. Because have you had the 16? That's the 92 proof version.
No, I haven't.
I do have a bottle of that Joe gave me when he was here last time. That's really.
I was just surprised with the 18 how well the peat stood up for 18 years.
Awesome.
Where the hell is it? There it is.
It's going for like 2 1/4.
Ooh.
Yeah, I luckily got a friend that gave me a sample of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked at the price of it and I was like, no thanks. No.
See, the problem is most of this shit is I forgot I had this. I'll drink this. This is good. Is not open that's here. Most of the open shit's at the castle. All these are the backups.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I did find this, so this will work.
A guy's got 1,500 bottles.
Scotia I picked up.
Which one is that?
10-year unpeated Bordeaux red wine cask.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I had that one, Ben.
What's the distillery?
Old Fit. This is the old 19-year bottle. The old Fits.
Oh, you bastard.
Hey, sometimes you get nice phone calls.
Yeah, that makes a bad day better.
That does, no doubt. So the green spots on the corks of bad sign. I don't think it should be an issue, but that's interesting. Now this one I got. This is a 2022 release, Dustin. When I got this one.
19? Are you sure that's on 23?
Pretty sure it's not.
It might be an end 22.
Yep, fall 2022.
Okay.
So this is a warehouse bottling that brought back from the distillery from Glen Scotia.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like this is like guys pulling off their dicks. Who's got the biggest one or something?
No. This is all stuff I found in an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's cool. These are all whatever cool shit Ben found.
No, everybody whipping them out.
This is not like a whole bunch of. This is like what I picked up on Sunday.
Oh yeah, this is just what I have sitting around the house, like a similar at the castle.
If it's like whip it out fight, this one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that'll work.
That 2014 year, the 20 port.
Oh yeah. That's one Erickson sent me a sample. That looks good.
Yeah, I think this is Ken's favorite bottle.
Oh, nice.
Scotch Down Under.
No, but I saw this and I was just like, it was a little overpriced, but I was like, I can't leave that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 70 something bucks.
Yeah, that's probably what I paid for it. So I would not be sad about that at all.
So geographically, where are you located?
Take a wild fucking guess.
I have
New York.
Yeah. New York. In the Bronx.
Actually, I found all this stuff in Queens.
Yeah.
The fighting cock came out of the Bronx.
And you found that super recent, that fighting cock?
Picked it up last week.
No shit. That's awesome. You found that still on the shelf. That's really cool. I got one. A buddy got one, but I got it like 6 years ago. This 6 year, but
Yeah, but
yours
I'll
is.
put it to you this way: Bonnie was not comfortable where we were.
Oh, I figured when you said the Bronx and that was still there, it was not a great place. But that's where you find the good shit.
I've been to that store a couple times, and I've been slowly clearing it out.
Nice.
Last time I was there, I got an OGD 86. I got some 19. We approximated like 2001 Old Forester, the old gold label with the square on it.
Yeah,
Brown Foreman. Before it said Brown Foreman on it.
Yeah, that's very cool.
I think it just said Brown back then.
Brown. That's cool.
I'm gonna find it. I got a lot of shit in that store.
That's
What
very
Brown
cool.
can do for you?
Yeah, I got a buddy that shops kind of like you do. He goes, it doesn't matter how many bars own or how scary it is. That's where the good shit lives.
You know, it was, but I've been striking out more and more.
Yeah, well, you cleared it out. That's the problem. I know. He said sometimes, though, he's getting a text from his wife, you have to come to the car right now. It's time to fucking go. I think I'm going to die.
Yeah.
People surrounding the car. It's time to go.
There's only one place I want to still go to in the South Bronx that literally I had my cousin, who most people have seen on stream, who's a house.
Yeah.
Right? And me. And we were there in broad daylight. And we looked over at this place.
Yeah.
And there was enough dudes just sitting outside, playing dice, looking around. And we saw inside, and it was all plexiglass and all. And we looked at each other and just went, nah.
I don't want to die. Yeah.
I want to go back there. I'm sure I left something behind.
Oh, most likely. Good news is it'll still be there. It's
100%. 100%.
Nobody's got. Well, it's funny because he's like, this was a couple years. He's like, there was still like Elmer T. Lee. This shit was just sitting on the shelf. He's like, that shit's for sale. They're like, what the fuck else is it for? Like, it was a fucking surprise somebody wanted Elmer T. Lee and shit. It was hilarious.
Well, then he tasted it and went, yeah, why would anybody want this?
This is their customer. This is their customers buying the cheap shit. Like Black Velvet and Canadian Mist and just crap.
Yeah. Wait, Black Velvet's crap?
It is some of the nastiest shit you can get a hold of.
Hey, it removes rust. Come on.
At least Rusty's not on stream anymore to get offended. So
yeah.
But Canada exports it here, so we won't go to Canada. It's a disincentive.
A good point on that.
Canada.
Yeah, all the good shit doesn't come to them. They send us that crap.
Yeah. But people go, this is Canadian whiskey. I don't want to go to Canada, and then we stay out of there.
There you go, Shredward. Go to Richmond and East Oakland and go hood hunting. Oh, it's probably a good choice. Just like as soon as the early daytime.
Right now, if we go to Cali, I'm going right. If Bonnie and I end up out there, right to Compton. All those.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely the place to go. There's
all
no
me.
doubt.
That's all me.
So yeah, if when you come back to your car will be stripped and all the windows will be broken.
No, see when you hood no. See when you hood hunt, you have to at least do it in pairs.
Yeah, and take a shitty car.
Well, everything I drive is shitty, so
that's a big problem.
Or just get full insurance on the rental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember in my early 20s, my black buddy took me to this plexiglass cage kind of store. I'm in moderate shorts, a white polo, and boat shoes. I said, that's not going to work out in the hood, bud. That was poor decision making.
I go in those places all the time. Oh. But I look like crazy hairy white dude, so
Yeah, so you remind me of the Son. You ever watch the Sons of Anarchy? Like Bobby, that one of the guys in the Sons of Anarchy. That's who you remind me of.
Most people say Jerry Garcia.
Yeah, Jerry Garcia. You just there to tell me, man. That's all.
Bobby is scary. You're not. Jerry Garcia is not scary.
Wear an overcoat and keep one hand inside your coat like this. As
also works.
Yeah.
Except for everybody's packing.
If you're walking around like that, then then they know, one, you're worried. Two, you got something probably valuable. You got to handle yourself like you're just there, and that's it. And nobody's going to give you a problem.
Yeah,
not in Oakland.
That's probably the safer choice. Yeah, you just never know. There's lots of nice little hood stores that you still hit up in Dallas. It's just like 4 or 5 years ago. I know we got a 1980s bottle of wild turkey out of a store up in East Dallas. Not a place you want to go, but a buddy that found one. It's like, can't go wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think he paid $8 for it. It's like, yes, that's great. Just wear a tie-dyed shirt and let them know you're all about love, man. There you go.
Hey.
It was 210 back then and shredded. My buddy was turning, plus I was still scared. Well, you're not bulletproof, Dustin, so or stab proof.
It's kind. I hate to say it, but if you're scared, then it's almost like you could smell it. You know what I mean?
That's true too.
You just got to man up, and that's it.
This is
Okay.
You go to Oakland wearing a Dallas Cowboys shirt. That's what you should do.
Yeah, it'll work out well. It's a great
right, because in a hood store, anybody cares what fucking football team you care about.
Oh no, no. No, you go to a Raiders game, 3/4 of the people just made bail.
We're not talking about Raiders game. We're not talking about Raiders game. We're talking about a liquor store.
I'm not talking about Oakland.
Yeah, we went to a wedding in Oakland back from my best friend growing up.
Hang on, I will tell you this: here's a hot tip. If you think you might end up in a hood hunting, don't wear red or blue.
This is a good point. This is true. Yeah, so we're in the hood. I mean, it is like these little tiny houses that are just jacked as fuck. Of course, every one of them's got a 75-inch fucking screen TV in the fucking front window because that shit ain't fucking stolen. So it was hilarious. I'm like, we're gonna die here on the way to a wedding. Why are we having the wedding in the ghetto? Oh God, it was something else. It's like, oh God, I hope our shit's still here.
I was born in Oakland.
It's a little bit different now, I guess. I don't know. Is it better or worse than when you were born there?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Oakland. It's not great. Then again, I guess you go to San Francisco where they shit on the street everywhere, so I'm not sure what's worse.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, but there's an app for that to tell you where the shit is, so you know where not to stay.
That's true. Which is so fucking funny. So true.
So
Shrek can't hold it that long.
You see, San Francisco's always been. So I spent 20 years in law enforcement, federal law enforcement, and for a little while I was with the Federal Protective Services. And when I went to one of the federal buildings, 450 Golden Gate in San Francisco, me and my partner, we get out of a patrol car, get out, we're talking and some guy like right in front of us just pulls down his pants and takes a shit on the sidewalk right there. And we looked at each other like, yeah, we're like, no respect. We're like, oh, well.
No respect at all.
It's city property. We're federal. We didn't care, so we just went on.
Did he have long hair and a beard and a guitar with him?
So Eric, was that the San Francisco treat you were looking for, or not?
Yeah.
Ooh, some Highland Park's cast strength batch.
The rice Peroni.
Yeah, the San Francisco treat.
Just smear my face with shoe polish and blend
San Francisco's always been like that.
Shred just brought our group chat to screen. That's awesome.
It's you and Justin Trudeau. That's who's doing that.
I saw a freaking comedian that was a reel on Instagram today where guys like, Haktua, that's Justin Trudeau's indigenous name.
That's fucking awesome. Okay, I just want to know that chick. I don't understand what the whole thing about that at all. And I'm like, what are you? I don't understand why you're famous for this. I'm so confused.
It's because it was pushed and promoted.
I guess that's true. I guess that's what I'm like.
It's completely a setup. She's getting a reality TV show now. It was the whole. She had a whole management team ready to go.
Oh, how stupid!
I mean, Ben's been doing that for years.
The whole thing was a put on.
We just eaten that treat. Hey, hey, Tommy, there you go. It happens.
Somehow that got a Michelin star, but
well, that's what she does.
Cheers, Tommy D.
What a mess.
Tommy D in chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I didn't
it's a
really
quarter after 10. I'm going to go back to bed.
All right. Sounds good, Eric. Thanks for joining. Appreciate
Cheers.
it.
Have a good night, Eric. Nice talking to you.
Good night, Eric.
Eric, thanks for coming on.
So, Matt, do you hate this bottle as much as Dustin does?
No, I don't hate that bottle at all. I like that bottle.
I've passed on it so many times, but when I found it just over
Hey,
a buck.
Big, good to see you there. Check out.
Was that the sherry one, Ben?
Yeah.
What's
I
the
love
ABV on that one?
You love that one.
57.4.
Yeah, I think
No,
it's
it's
fucking good.
57.1, and it was freaking amazing.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
I love it, but hey.
Yeah.
That's funny as shit, Dustin.
Dustin, yes.
Oh God, that's funny. That's why she makes that noise.
Probably does.
Just for Bruzel. God, that's funny as shit.
One last pour and then I go
glory days. Oh God, that's too funny.
Matt, what are you drinking now? The Old Fitz?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to something else now. I don't know what yet. It's like I said, if I was at the castle, I'd have way more shit to drink.
And then I gotta head up.
Hey, John, did you try the sample I sent you, the cast strength batch 3?
You sent me a sample. Yeah, they're all gone.
Oh, well, I guess you liked it then.
Yeah. I mean, I had batch 1. I had never had batch 3. So, yeah, it was really good.
All right, when I crack batch 4, I'll send it to you. I haven't. Okay. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Batch is some. I
got batch 1. I got to send the end of that one down to Great Chat.
I don't know where I've got those somewhere around here.
What are we talking about? Batch 1 what?
Highland Park.
We're Highland Park.
Oh. Yeah, I have one. I don't know where the hell I put
are those bottles?
He sent me batch 3, and then I have the bottom end of batch 1 that I'm going to send down to Great Chat.
I have an open batch 1, but I literally have no idea where it is.
I had such a good
1
bottle.
and 2. Those are gone, and then I have a couple of 3 and a couple of 4.
Yeah, I just had the 1, and it was so good.
10,000 fucking samples here.
Actually, I think I like 3 the most.
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Found it. There's batch 2.
So it's funny. I just have like an ounce left of my full volume, and Anthony just got a bottle of that.
Ooh, this looks like fun.
Yeah, that was so good.
What looks like fun? What did
Awesome sample pack of shit that one of my brother's friends gave me.
You got a party pack.
It is a John Bar and combined with some Ardbeg Wee BC 3 months in a 2-liter barrel after rum. Ooh, this sounds like fun. Ooh, get a bunch of these. Cool. I love finding random shit. Never know.
Tell you who's the one guy who'll never find a pack like that from.
In the days, it will come, Ben. I just won't be fast. It will happen. Just
That's all right. I love just fucking with you. You know that.
It's all good. It might take another year or two, but you'll get it. It'll be the greatest pack you've ever received.
Maybe. Will it be a fudge pack?
Oh, I can do all sorts of horrible things to your package. It'll be fine.
Oh, wow. Somebody clip that.
Yeah, people don't know how deep me and Matt go.
Whoa.
Oh, God. I still have all of them, Dustin. They are safely tucked away from myself. I do need to drink them and review them, but they are there. I hid them away somewhere over there. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere over there. On purpose to keep them away from myself. Till the day comes when you need to drink really amazing shit.
So I'm not the only one that hides bottles.
I hide them in plain sight.
No, I put them.
I just forget
way
about shit.
back,
It works.
or put them in a case, like at the bottom of the pile.
This is pretty fucking good. John Bar plus Wee Beastie. I like that. Not bad.
So I just finished the Pita Balcona, so I'm going to the gin that I poured like an hour and a half ago. But
Yeah, it's all good.
the barrel-aged gin from Door County.
Oh yeah. That's good stuff. I was gonna grab that. Oh, what's in the gin cabinet? I know where it is. It's in the gin cabinet.
I'd like to go up there and try their single malt again and see what it is.
Oh yeah, for real, to see what it's changed to. Yeah, because all the rye bourbon and single malt are up at the castle. I've got the brandy and the 2 gins here right now.
Just that rye and the bourbon were really, really young. But I was surprised how much that young malt barrel rounded out the gin, though.
Yeah, for sure. Curry strokes to get my samples, but after a year, he got his. Hey, it's all good, Justin. We appreciate it. Like I said, people get their stuff eventually. It's just not fast. It's just one of those things that I know I owe probably like at least 4 or 5 people really nice packages. They'll get them. It's just not going to happen quickly. I did order a fuck ton of sample vials, so they'll all be nice and clean, so you guys can have them to clean shit.
Warning: the last batch of sample bottles I ordered came literally filthy.
Really?
Like the glass was cloudy. I had
Who'd
to
you order it from
Amazon.
Yeah.
Like through glass bottle out, whatever. They were disgusting. I had to clean.
I wash all mine when I get them.
Weird. See, I've always gotten super clean.
Whatever, but these were disgusting.
Weird.
Like,
Did you complain to them about what the fuck? I would complain. As many sample vials as we all go through, that's the least.
I think I still have some here that I haven't washed yet. Because I've been washing them by like the rack.
Yeah.
Here. I think I've got out another rack in here I haven't cleaned yet. Here you go. Here's a random pull. Clear glass.
Ew. Gross. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Just run a little water through it and dump it out.
Yeah,
I put mine all through the dishwasher.
That's not going to work on that shit, though.
No.
Like, how the fuck are they that dirty?
Yeah.
Like, what happened to them?
I have no idea. Like, here's a used one, right? Just for
yeah. Oh my god, that's not even. Ooh, gross.
Yeah.
What?
I couldn't believe. Like,
what the fuck?
I mean, I've had them have a little something or whatever, but these look like somebody like
they were all like used as like a bad dishwasher and the glass cleaners cycle didn't work.
It's
I started using the tip that Nancy Fraley gave a while ago, where you just put them in a pot of boiling distilled water for a couple minutes and then drain them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even want to use shared water with those. I don't know what the hell that is on those. I almost just threw them out.
That's true.
But then I realized they were glass and I could wash them.
Here's Tommy.
This sperm bank? Jeez.
Ew.
It's what they look like, right? Oh, gosh, that's funny. Who knows, man? That's crazy shit, though.
I mean, they do clean up. I have cleaned them. But it was just, what the hell?
Yeah, no, but they should come sparkling. Like, I never got them as sparkling clean. I've never had that issue.
Me neither. First time.
I would send it back and say, "What the hell, guys? I mean, as much stuff as you order over the years."
I opened up like a complaint with it. It was weird. It was handled really weird, and then a lot of people know Bonnie's been sick, so I'm dealing with that. Like it just wasn't a priority. I'm like, fuck, I got to get samples out to people. I'll just clean them.
Get it. That's pretty wild. Yeah, I would. That sucks though. They should just send you new ones for free. Some bullshit.
I mean, but at the same time, it's glass.
Shouldn't have to clean it.
Right. We do clean them, but they shouldn't be.
No, that's what I mean. They shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen even a completely like filthy used vial ever look like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've had a Glen look like that after a night of drinking.
Well, yeah, that's true. That we've all had.
Mhm.
So my wife just bought this Stoneboard for drying baby bottles, but it's legit. Like sucks the water out of the Glens to wash them. It's pretty amazing. Ooh, Dustin, send me that. Send me a thing in Discord, whatever the hell that is. That sounds awesome. I need one of those, especially for the castle. That'd be great.
Yeah, if you could dry them quickly.
Yeah, otherwise I bring them. I clean them in the dishwasher, but you only got a few. In front of fucking dishwasher cycle.
Nothing beats going the next morning and smelling a Glen that had Ardbeg the night before.
Oh, that's always nice too, though.
Cheers, Troy.
Bud.
Hey, Troy.
There's something to say about really nice peated glass after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot go wrong with that. That's for sure. Oh, an Eagle Rare store pick. That'll work. Oh, sure. What barrel is that? 153? I don't know.
Oh, Dustin, I'll agree with that too. Great bourbon. It'll smell like candy.
Well, that's true too. But usually it's almost always peat left in it. Just because.
I will say, even though I really can't stand the whiskey anymore, the best smelling glass the next day after is an Amburana glass. But 2 weeks later or a month later, it still smells the same.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. That's the problem with Ambriana in general. It's so overpowering.
I'm completely written it off. I'm done with it.
I've had 3 different ones now, and that's not everybody else can have it. I'm not going to rip on it. It's just not my jam.
No, it's just so overpowering to the whiskey. Yeah. Like there's a few that have done it really well. Like there was some that Oak and Eden did really, really well because they did it way before fucking anybody else at Ambriana. And they had this really awesome carrot cake and cream cheese note that added to it because they only did it for like a very short period. It was really, really good. I like theirs a lot. But other ones, they just so over fucking like Rio and all the other shit. Jesus, I don't need that on fucking Ambriana on my fucking whiskey. It's crazy.
Starlight Cigar batch, both first and second batch were literally like coffee cake with icing. It was too much.
Okay.
And then I had a sample of a rare character, and that wasn't overpowering. I was surprised.
I had anything from them.
But that was a sample I got, and I mean, I'm not going to rip on it ever, but it's just not really my thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously, it's the in thing. What the fuck's the next new? What have I been seeing? There was something else that's now the new in thing. Oh, I think it's like the Tokai casks. I think under the next big thing. It seems to be. I know Ira did some Tokai stuff with Saints Alley that Chris did. Great stuff that he did. But that seems to be the new with them, and Glenmo did them, and now it seems like lots of people are doing Tokai casks.
I had one from Pat from my whiskey den. It was from Single Cask Nation. It was a Whistle Pig 12-year-old cast strength in Tokai.
Ooh, that sounds like.
And that's actually the only Whistle Pig that I've liked.
Well, because most Whistle Pig today is not good. Like the old days, it was great. It's not what it used to be.
All right, I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good night.
All right, nice to Jigs.
Cheers, Jigs.
Cheers.
What kind of whiskey? It says, pulling the room. I've got at least one more hour worked ahead of me. What whiskey do I drink in the meantime? Well, you got to choose something easy, like just a regular old Granddad or Basil Hayden or something super easy, or just some Lafroig 10. It's also a solid choice.
Hey, Eric Evanson's another person I've met in person to exchange comments with.
Oh yeah, good stuff. Sure, in honor of Mr. Jakes. There you go. Yeah, it's all right. Store pick. Not bad. Not great. Yeah. That's why store picks are just so hit or miss as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Rare breed? Oh, well, that could also work, Troy. There's no doubt. Rare breed will definitely do it. 170 on source scotch. Oh, yeah. We've reviewed that one, Dustin. That's pretty good. Yeah. You find it on sale. Really? That's interesting.
So, Matt, did you get that email from Glengoyne the other day?
Glengoyne.
About they're releasing an NAS American White Oak?
I've not seen that email. Of course, Unfortunately, my email is so freaking long, and so I think
the first time they're doing it's an NAS. It was only like 55 pounds, I think, on their website.
Going.
So I'm like, an American White Oak bourbon cask would be different for Glencoe.
I guess I saw maybe the press release about that was coming out, but no, that sounds.
There's an NAS, but then on the email there's a limited 24-year too, but I forgot what the price on.
Yeah, I'm sure that's something none of us can afford, unfortunately.
But I mean, you're used to everything being in a sherry cask from Glencoe.
Yeah, we did get donated a really awesome Teeling single cask that's slightly peated. That's old Cooley juice. That's 24-year at cask strength. Fuck, is that thing good?
Nice.
Oh, I love Cooley juice.
Good night, boys.
All right, night, Ben. See ya.
Some whatever Matt is.
Yes. Night, bud. Appreciate it. That's my child sneezing. See, how about that new Balvenie that's affordable, 14-year stone cast bourbon, but just after week piece? Did I try that? Ooh. I know what you're talking about, Dustin. I don't know. Did I? No, I tried the Madeira cast, the Travel Retail. I heard about that one. I have not tried that one yet. I'm pretty sure I haven't. That does sound cool because that's what they did with Pilgrimage from Balcones. Did that, or after a repeated run that was really good. But it's all good. But yeah, it's cool.
Oh, the Jew's gone?
Yeah. The other men, yes. Oh Lord. Oh God. It's like burn.
I thought I heard someone saying goodbye, but I didn't think it was Ben.
Oh, okay. So I read about it, Dustin. Good reason I haven't had it then.
I didn't get to say goodbye. I would start crying.
Oh, God. Oh.
Okay, then.
Oh, God, that's funny as shit. Oh, Lord. And then it divulges into the shit show at this hour. But it is what?
Yeah.
12:30.
Yeah, it's 12:30 my time, yeah.
We are still live, so
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, if you want to come in, you're more than welcome.
Hey, Mark. Cheers.
Northwest Bourbon. Go check out Mark, another great channel out there.
So, Eric, you said you went back and got more. So, which pick are you talking about? Because I remember I hand-delivered a pick. I met up with Eric Evanson a couple of years ago.
Nice. Yeah, sadly.
There was Balcones cast strength rye pick locally here that I got one for him.
No, we're going to come out right now. So, okay. Yeah, there's a good point, Eric. There's no doubt it would have happened.
Yeah,
you're right. That's a good thing that there was nothing in the mouth. That would have been bad. Spit on my damn laptop. That'd be great.
It's probably better that I was drinking a Knob Creek 120 one night, and I breathed the wrong way, and it went down my windpipe.
Oh, not good.
And 120 proof down the windpipe just hurt so bad. I thought I was going to die.
Yeah, the worst that ever happened, I was drinking Balcones rum, which I think was like a 138 something proof that night. God, whatever reason, it came back up with like horrific. I was coughing or whatever. It came back up, and it actually burned the top of my roof of my mouth. So I started having like actual strands of skin hanging off the top of my mouth.
Oh man,
that was like that way for a month. It was horrible. That was really not fun. Thankfully, that was before the channel. That was like 2016, 17, something like that. Oh my gosh, it was awful. Like, I love that rum, but never want to cough on that shit again. That was the worst thing I've ever had probably happened from whiskey. It was just destroying the roof of my mouth. I never had skin just literally hang off before. It was awful.
Talking about rum, Matt, that was the interesting thing with the black is me and my brother were kind of giving a rum style on the finish.
Okay. I liked it a lot. I think the black's really good.
I'm going to have to get myself one.
Absolutely.
Like I said earlier, I'm really looking forward to Glen Turret 10.
Yeah. That one was really, really good.
What's the difference between the 7-year and the 10-year?
I assume 3 years. But I don't know if there's like a different ppm level or anything. I'm not really sure.
Obviously, it tastes probably a little bit different, but
yeah, probably that 12 Eric was talking about supposed to be really good.
My brother had, like, we were talking to the spirits manager, and he had the 7 in his hand, and he was going to buy the 7, but then he switched to the 10. So,
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark, how's it going?
Going good. Going good. Glad I caught you before you cut it off. Sorry I didn't catch you when you had the party going on in here.
Oh yeah, it was hiccup pretty lively there for a while.
Mm-hmm. I'm just glad you opened it up, Mark. Matt, I'm sorry.
All good.
Glad hanging out with you.
It was not a good nice day. Like I just need the bourbon. Just to have a good whiskey community tonight, just because shit day. So
I never missed anything. So can I ask what happened?
Oh well, I had to go do. Well, first I found out, of course, the hurricane's coming, so my Nika interview got canceled. From the guy from Japan was going to be here this week. We had a dinner. Okay. And then we had an interview with him on Thursday. It got canceled because he couldn't come in because of the hurricane. And then I had to do jury duty today. It was a lovely fucking child rapist trial. So, yeah, man. So all those horrible things today. So I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
A lot of negative in.
Yeah, so we're doing something definitely positive. So it was awful.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to hear about that shit ever again the rest of my life. As far as I'm concerned, we can march his ass out to the front of the courthouse and string his ass up. So,
yeah, firing squad.
Exactly. I mean, that seems nice. A firing squad at that point. That seems too good for him.
That's what I should do is make a shirt that says bring firing squads back.
There, exactly. That'd be a great shirt. Was it Utah? I think a couple other states have firing squads.
Yeah, so. Utah had the firing squad of like the 70s, I think.
Well, no, there was one a few years ago.
They just added it back. Yeah,
what was that, 5 years ago or something that they actually
like North Carolina or something like that. I think.
I thought it was Utah.
Good,
but they said that they haven't done it in like 50 years or something. And on the news, it showed the process that they do it that way that the firers on the firing squad don't feel the guilt, so they know that one of the people has a blank round, and the other 4 have live rounds, but they don't know who has it. And they practice by firing at like a wall where there's just like a playing card in the middle, and the playing card, like the ace of spades or something, is where the dude's heart is going to be. And so they just shoot the playing card and can't see dude, and one of them's got a blank to alleviate any guilt they might feel.
Okay.
Which I'm like, if I'm volunteering to be on a firing squad, I don't feel guilt about putting down people who need to be put down.
Exactly.
But
it's
But they gotta check their boxes as leaders and managers, people that do that stuff, to make sure they're not setting people up for failure mental health wise.
Yeah, I figure if you're facing a fire squad, there's a really good chance you're a horrible human being. So I don't think that's really going to feel bad about putting a piece of shit away. So
no.
That's right, Troy.
Unfortunately, they get to rot and spend our dollars in death row for 25 years first.
Seems like a long time to feed their asses. I always figure you just leave them in Gen Pop and let them just get killed. Fine by mine. I don't. Seems like that's a much more efficient way. I don't know how that weight went through his head. He had an accident. He dropped it. I don't know. It's whatever. Nobody saw anything. Nope, didn't see shit.
Yep.
They call that good riddance.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing to me worse than that. They're worse than murderers. There's nothing worse than child rapist.
Yep.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, I was sad that, like I said, we used to have a law in Texas you could execute them for that, but the Supreme Court said it was too mean. I'm like, how the hell is that too mean? They raped a kid. There's nothing. That poor kid has to live out the rest of their life.
Yep.
Like, no, they should be executed on the spot.
Absolutely.
There's we wait for later. No. We just fucking shoot you in the head. That's what they do. Like in in that's one thing the Russians have, right? It's like, I don't know how he committed suicide with 38 stabs. That's clearly what happened to him. He stabbed himself 38 times.
How come all these rich people magically fall out of windows too?
Exactly. Don't know. They just
I'm hearing Stephen Crowder tell that story, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. My hands are tied.
Oh yeah, Eric. I remember I was in college, and there was a guy that killed his wife named Jesse Anderson, and he was killed at the same time that Jeffrey Dahmer was in the same prison. And they came on the news, and we were in the cafeteria, and the entire cafeteria stood up and cheered.
Exactly. It's like you killed a horrible human being. That's no better than any animal. It's like, okay, darn, so sorry they died. It's like, I don't need to keep their asses alive for 40 or 50.
Yeah, why do you give them life without parole? I'm like, we're going to feed their ass for 60-some years?
Stupid. Just fucking execute them. Get it over with. It's stupid.
Yeah, our tax dollar is paying for their meals and their laundry and all that shit when they have a death sentence. Like, why are we?
No, you get a month, and then
we're sitting here dealing with inflation and our grocery prices.
Right. It's like, I can make it real cheap here. I liked it. What's his name out? Arpaio out there in Arizona with the pink jumpsuits and shit. Feeds them for 7 cents a day. You know, grade F bologna and a biscuit. That's what they get every day. His citizen rate is basically 0. Nobody wants to go back to that prison. It's horrible.
Oh, well, freaking Z-Man's a guard out some of those prisons.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I like, was that Polk County Sheriff's great. They come to your house and fucking shoot them. We'll just clean their bodies up and take them with us.
Right.
Like, we're not going to prosecute you. We don't give a shit.
Yep.
Like, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Some crazy murder. Yeah, you do have some crazy murders up there, Eric. There's no doubt you do.
There used to be, in the 80s when I grew up, there was a bumper sticker that said, Wisconsin, you're among friends. And then we got to the early 2000s, and there was a t-shirt with Ed Gein and Jeffrey Dahmer on it. And it said, Wisconsin, you're among fiends.
Great. Oh,
it's got to the point now where Ed Gein actually has an unmarked grave.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah. People kept stealing it.
Where they are.
Yeah.
Tickle fans? Jeez.
So what are you drinking, Mark?
I'm drinking a blend that I made. That
what's it?
It wasn't. It didn't come out good enough for me to put in bottles and like give to people.
Okay.
So it just became like one of these, Monday/Tuesday/Wednesday night pours that I don't give a shit about.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's just not as good as the other blends that I've made, and then
What's in the blend?
Give it to my friends and stuff. Say again, over. What's that?
So what's in the blend? What'd you put in it?
I put it in a 2-liter barrel and put just a bunch of random shit that I was bottle killing. A bunch of
it's just random.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's ancient age, there's Kirkland barrel strength, there's some makers, there's just a bunch of shit that I was like, I need to kill these bottles, and filled up a 2-liter barrel, and then I wanted to see if it would come out great, and it's drinkable.
Okay, at least it's not horrible. I mean, that would suck. You put it all in there, it sucked completely.
The only time that I've had a blend come out not drinkable is because I left it in there too long, and so
too oaky.
The bitterness of the wood tannins and stuff, it made it feel unhealthy to drink. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but these small barrels, they age really freaking quickly.
Right. I know my brother uses those. Yeah. I gave mine away.
It literally felt unhealthy to drink because you drink it and you're like, it's almost chemically all the
we had one. We did that with some Weller Special Reserve and a couple other Wellers, and it was not good. Sucks we wasted all that Weller, but it's okay. Shit happens. Not all experiments work out. So I gave the barrel away to a buddy. I was like, you can keep it. I'm good. It didn't work out. It's fine. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. My brother does a lot of aging with barrels, with mini barrels. He's got a brand new. He had a 2-liter, now he's got a 1-liter. He just got for his birthday. So, looking forward to whatever experiment he puts in there. It should be good. He usually makes good shit out of it. Usually it's scotch and bourbon and rum, just kind of swapped out, and sherries and stuff to see what the hell happens.
Yeah, usually they're good enough to where I'll pour them in bottles and make fancy labels on them. And give the bottles to my friends when we go to bottle shares. I'll bring one to leave at their house when they do a bottle share, stuff like that. But this one wasn't good enough to do that with.
Yeah. Happens, unfortunately. It could be worse, I guess.
Yeah. But if you guys are all pouring something that I have that I can pour with you.
I just poured Turkey 101 just now. Yeah, Eric, I'm just too cheap to buy a new chair. That's all. The fabric is fading up back there.
Dude, John, that's what I do, man. I am not replacing that shit, man. You put some duct tape over that shit. It's high
The
quality.
only time anybody ever sees me is when I'm on a live. So
Right? Who gives a shit? No.
I'm not someone. I'm here to drink and enjoy my friends. So
exactly. No one's gonna judge your chair or care.
Nope. But yeah, I can pour a turkey with him.
Yeah, my 101 is okay. My old 101 is here. My 101, the one you got, John's up at the castle.
the first new 101 that I got a couple years ago, I want to say I didn't care for it, but it was too sweet.
Okay, that's what my problem. Mine's too
So
sweet.
I bought one at a store about a month and a half ago, and I went back to this store 2 weeks ago and bought another one. And that's how fast I've gone through this. How good it is.
Is it much more of that punchy we're used to?
It's more high rye kick in the face.
Okay, yeah, because that's
why I'm going through it so fast. Because it's back to where it was.
I had to check that out and try and get a new one then.
So
yeah,
I went back to the same store. I'm like, I'm not going to chance it.
Yeah, because the ones I've got here that are unopened, they're all from 2014 now. They're fucking 10 years ago.
I was so pissed. Like, it was 2 weeks ago. I go into the store, small town, Wisconsin here, grab my 101, go to the counter. The guy can see my phone case is like a vintage Austin Nichols 101 label.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
And the guy's like, this hipster in his mid-20s. He's like, did you see our bullet pick? And I'm like, it was like $32 barrel strength. No. I'm like, yeah, I saw it. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably come back and try it. And he's just like, I tried I'm like, I've done 2 bullet picks already. I know it's 4 doses.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's like, I tried our bullet pick. And then I went back and I tried the Wild Turkey 101 and I was really disappointed. And I'm like, well, I'm not about to come back and buy your bullet pick if you just trashed up my favorite whiskeys.
Yeah, for real. It's like, wow. Dumbass.
But speaking of those old wild turkeys, so I showed my kids Who Framed Roger Rabbit for the first time.
Oh, that's awesome! I need to show my. I've not shown my kids that yet.
No.
They're terrified of any violence.
Yeah.
So that's my only concern. Is even though most of it I know is cartoon violence, they might do okay. I don't know because I finally showed my kids Fast and the Furious and Too Fast, Too Furious last night we watched together. And she's like, because there's the scene with the rat on his stomach, and she's like, oh my God. She's like freaking. She's 16. She's freaking out.
Really?
This is way too violent and horrifying. I'm like, it'll be fine. It's PG-13. It'll be fine. Yeah. I'm like, God, I want to show you anything actually violent that's rated R. God forbid.
Yeah.
So, because I try to have her watch Scream with me. I'm like, she's going to be 17 in 4 months. And so I'm like, you can watch.
Which is around the same age we watched Scream.
Right, exactly. Scream came out in 96. I watched it and I was I don't know, 15 or 16. And I thought it was still my favorite franchise of all the horror films. And so.
Tell me, you watched Nev Campbell and Courtney Cox at that age and you weren't excited?
Exactly. They were fucking great. They're both really good.
Exactly.
I still love Nev Campbell to this day. Of course, I literally loved her in Wild Things with Denise Richards.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Such a great movie.
But my heart right now.
I mean, I wasn't a fan of Friends, but then Courtney Cox was in Cougar Town, and I'm like, okay, I can watch this.
Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, so she's like, she couldn't even get to the phone call with Drew Barrymore. She's like, it's too scary, Dad. Turn it off. I'm like, nothing even happened.
They did a great job with that opening scene.
Oh, it's an iconic opening scene. Everybody knows it. It's a great scene.
Yeah.
And of course, I watched all of them multiple times. I bought them all on, Blu-rays. I freaking love those movies. So,
Did you show her Big Trouble in Little China?
I've not showed her that yet. I need to do that
because I show that to my kids. My kids are younger; they're 13 and 11. The violence there's a lot of fighting, but it's not it's not bloody. It's not gory.
Yeah,
it's
slap.
It's light violence, like Skinamax violence.
Exactly.
It's violence light. And they loved it. They loved Big Trouble.
Oh, that's good. I did show them 16 Candles, which they did really like 16 Candles and Breakfast Club. They did like those a lot, which I was glad.
But I was happy they were not too scared watching Gremlins, the first one.
Yeah, Gremlins scared the shit out of them, unfortunately.
Oh, did it? Oh, man.
I was so disappointed. I'm like, such a great movie. Because, I try to show them Pretty in Pink. She's like, it's too weird, Dad. I don't like her clothes. I'm like, it's the 80s. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Give the 80s a break.
Exactly. It's funny as shit. So, you know.
Oh, that's what I was saying about Who Framed Roger Rabbit is what's his name was drinking a wild turkey. He had a wild turkey bottle in his holster, and it was in '88. So when you look at that old wild turkey bottle, when he pulls it out,
sure,
yeah.
I have not watched. I'll have to go back and watch it. I have not seen the movie in a long time. That's a great idea. Yeah. Did you guys watch the new speaking of old 80s, so did you guys watch the new Beverly Hills Cop 4 yet?
I have not yet. I love the old Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh yeah, the first two were
I've
so
not
great.
seen the new one yet.
The new one, no, shockingly pretty decent.
Is it good?
That new Coming to America 2 sucked. It was so bad. But
so since I don't know if he's still alive, was Bronson Pinchot in this one?
Sorry, what was the question?
Since I don't know if he's still alive, is Bronson Pinchot in the new Beverly Hills Cop?
Which characters does he play?
You remember Aqua Fully? Like,
oh, yeah, Surge, yeah. Surge is in it.
Okay. He was in Perfect Strangers.
Unfortunately, the only ones that are not in it is
Bronson, right?
Fuck's his name. The old captain's not in it. His daughter's not in it. And of course, his the black guy that was his captain in Detroit. Of course, he's passed away in reality. So So if you guys ever seen like documentary, that dude was apparently corrupt as fuck in real life as a real cop.
Every time I hear about Bronson Pinchot, I think of True Romance because that's what I remember him from the most. I think of Perfect Stranger with Balky. Right, Balky from Perfect Stranger. But I've seen True Romance so many times because it's like one of my top 10 favorite movies. So every time I think of him, that's what I think of.
Hey, Donald. Hey, Ken. Cheers.
Hey, Don, you're back. It's all good. Of course, I was like Mr. Charles Bronson. He's one of my favorites. The old Death Wish movies.
Mm-hmm.
Have not showed, of course, the kids those because those are pretty hard R's.
Ken's in the house. What's up, Ken? Good to see you, buddy.
That would be hard to. Hey, Ken. Good to see you. Ken, if you want to join in, you're more than welcome. Anyway, Leprechaun horror movies. Oh yeah, Ed, those are hilarious. My kids would be terrified, but I think those things. I just laugh my ass off. It's like I'd like because I remember one as a kid. We were probably like 7th grade, so we were like 13, 14, watching. We were over at this New Year's Eve party. So we had a bunch of buddies went to school with, and they had their scoutmaster there, and he was just basically a giant child. And so he rented all these crazy like Evil Deads and Friday the 13th for us, and we're drinking IBC root beer and Cheetos and pizza and all sorts of ridiculous. He had every gaming system known to man. He had Sega CD. And if you guys ever played the game Night Trap,
what was that? The Sega? Was that the Dreamcast?
Yeah, this is before the Dreamcast. This is the Sega CD, so predates that one. And this game called Night Trap, which was actually banned in the US, but he got it from the UK. And it was the vampires and like basically naked chicks. And you would go around capturing these vampires and naked chicks with these like a rope collar things. It was wild. And of course, as a 13-year-old kid, seeing hot naked chicks, and there was an awesome thing for this game. I'm like, what is this shit? Then we go watch Friday the 13th, the final chapter, which was great. And so it's like, and then see the Evil Dead, and of course, there's all sorts of nudity in Friday the 13th. It's like 13 was awesome. So, it's like, and that's how you introduced to horror films. Because prior to that, I thought they were scared. Like, there's hot naked chicks in these. This is great.
Nice.
Dude, Bruce Campbell cracks me up.
Oh, I love Bruce Campbell. He's so. My brother actually got to meet him a few years ago. He went to, and of course, he asked him about the Necronomicon and how to say it properly. This is like, it was hilarious. Like, it's so great. You asked him that question.
Oh yeah, lady, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the store.
Yeah, for real.
Fucking love that movie.
Oh God, right, Ed? Yeah, the Sega CD's old school. Oh, an American Tail. Dude, that movie scared me as a kid, Eric. American Tail scared the shit out of me as a little kid. That thing was freaky deaky. The fucking cats trying to kill the rat, the mouse and shit. I did not care for that movie. Now, my wife loves Fievel, but I thought that shit was scary as a kid.
American Tail was the first movie I ever saw in theater. I was 5 years old, and I was hiding behind the chair.
I don't, because it's scary.
There's a lot of like
terrified of cats.
real like intense moments, like when they're on the ship and it's
Exactly.
There's a in the rats, when they first meet the rats.
Right. It's not fun.
Yeah. They did a good job making it suspenseful.
I do agree. Aliens and Predator, great movies.
Mm-hmm.
I have not showed my kids it because they will freak out if I show them those two. Loved that. I were like probably 7th grade or something like that when we saw Predator. I realized it came out in '87, but that was about the time. We wouldn't go to lunch. We would borrow some of the TVs from one of our favorite teachers and let us watch movies and shit. Rather than going to lunch, so we'd watch like Predator and Aliens and shit. And one day it's like, oh my god, turn that shit the fuck! I can't watch that shit in here. I'm like, but it's great. So,
now, Aliens with the Marines is one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah,
but,
what was it? 80 was 86 when Aliens came out. I think sounds about right. Something like that. I remember my mom saying she was at Carswell Air Force Base.
The first one was a completely different movie. That was a suspenseful.
Oh yeah, she said she didn't know what it was about. My mom was like, "That was."
But the 3 and 4 and all the ones that came after that, I do not put those on my top 100 list.
No, totally agree. Yeah, because now my godson, he's 10 and he loves it. Like, so my brother showed him the whole Alien series. He thought it was great. I'm like, I'm so glad you like these. They're such great. You guys excited about the new Aliens movies coming out in a couple of months? I'm excited for that shit.
I didn't know there was new Aliens.
There's a new one coming in a couple of months. Yep, sure is.
See, I want to show my kids Aliens because I think they can handle Aliens. But
yeah.
Alien, to give them the context, I think it's too scary for them right now.
Totally agree. Yeah, the first,
especially
especially
my 11-year-old girl.
They're too scary. Exactly. My kids would freak. And like I said, they're 16 and 12. They would freak out if I showed them those.
Right.
Like they couldn't handle Predator.
Aliens, but without the context of Alien.
Right.
But I have shown them. Troy Man was talking about he's showing his daughter the Marvel Universe movies. I showed my kids all of those, all the Lord of the Rings, all of the Star Wars. We've been through all of them. We have good family movie nights over here. It's where
nice.
I try to show them all the movies they need to watch. Like we watched all the Karate Kids. We watched.
Oh yeah, my kids love the Karate Kids.
Ghostbusters was great.
Oh, they like those. Yeah,
they like those. We watched Groundhog's Day.
Nice.
On Groundhog's Day.
I've not showed my kids Groundhog's Day.
I think that's one of the best comedies ever made.
They do love, Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison, so I'm really glad.
I haven't shown them.
Adam Sandler is my absolute favorites of all time.
Okay.
Like a new magazine day, man.
That's right. My sad thing is I can't really show them any Stallone movies yet because they're way too violent for them. I'm like, Stallone's one of the best ever. I'm like, I so wish you could watch Rambo because I would just show it because I wouldn't care, but they would freak out if they watched Rambo. It's way too violent. Or saying that, like Rocky, like, oh, it's so violent. I'm like, that's the whole point. It's a movie about boxing,
right?
Like you like the Karate Kid. What the fuck's the difference? I mean, different sport, obviously, but other than that, they're both horribly violent.
Yeah, but Karate Kid is more family friendly. Rocky is definitely an adult movie.
Yeah. Game over, man. Game over.
Game over.
Oh, see, I need to show them I need to show them like Top Secret and things like that. With old Val Kilmer movies, I think they would like those. I've not showed. I need to show them. I forgot I had those. I do have those on DVD. Yeah, I don't think there's any. The only thing Stallone movie they can see is like Oscar or something like that. That's the old comedy of his like 91. That's a PG, but like anything else is pretty much rated R. So I try to have them watch Demolition Man. Too scared. I'm like, Demolition is one of the greatest movies ever made. Demolition Man is like the entire the most fucked up shit you can find. It's like everything that Stallone can think of. All that shit's all fucking coming true. It's ridiculous.
So my son. What's that?
How about Tango and Cash?
I like Tango and Cash. From Kurt Russell, good movie. Yeah, for sure.
Well, how come yours is bigger than mine? Genetics.
That's right. So what do you guys got?
When it comes to Demolition Man, there's more swearing in that movie that I expose my kids to.
Okay.
As like this is good, acceptable.
Sure.
Right. But when it comes to that dystopian futuristic thing, my son is actually reading 1984 right now.
Okay.
Which is really cool. Okay. He asked about it. He saw it on the shelf. He said he'd heard about it. And I was like, yeah, I have that and Fahrenheit 451 right next to it. If you want to read both of those, go ahead. It teaches you about how an over-controlling government will eventually get out of control and start banning things that should not be banned, and you need to know about that.
So, 3 seashells.
Go right ahead and read them, my son.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like almost every crazy liberal bullshit that they said has come true from what Stallone put in the movie. Besides the San Andreas fault putting, destroying everything, and the Taco Bell wars.
And the Taco Bell becoming the restaurant.
So it's like, fuck me. You gotta, obviously we all know Stallone's a huge Republican and all that stuff, and so is one of my favorites of all time. Like, he's my favorite actor by far of all time is Stallone. So it's like, oh my gosh. Every fucked up thing you can think of, he puts in. Sadly, most of it's come true. I'm like, this is such. Thank God, not for the 3 seashells though, because that sounds horrible.
Well, when they're done attacking the straws, they might start attacking the toilet paper.
Sadly, would not be surprised because no one likes those disgusting paper straws. They're the fucking worst.
They are the worst.
It's like so you like paper mouth? They're so gross. Ugh, I hate them.
I'm sorry, but still, my favorite Stallone line of all time is like, "Dude, I feel like a Kentucky Fried Idiot." He's fucking chasing the chicken around here.
I've got. You're talking about Stallone so much, so I gotta hear what you got because one of my favorite Stallone movies is Copland.
Which one?
Copland.
Oh yeah, Copland's great. Yeah, that's such an underrated, amazing movie.
I think it's super underrated. I like the whole the old boys club.
Absolutely. Copland's
going on with the old cops. That it's like you let stuff that is a total integrity violation. You have no honor in doing this, but you're going to do it because in the effort of keeping the pact alive. So you're looking out for your boys more than you're thinking about what's morally right.
Totally agree.
Right. And so coming from the Army perspective, fucking love that movie.
Oh, that's a great movie. Yeah.
I like and there's just a great actors in that, like Ray Liotta, Harvey Keitel.
Crazy what's in that.
So many great actors in that movie.
Yeah, I think I own pretty much every single Stallone movie ever made. I wouldn't found like all his really random, weird old shit. I got like Paradise Alley and it's like Victory, Avenging Angelo, Get Card, just like all the old random crap. I've got every I wouldn't found DVD version, whatever it costs, just because I love him so much.
Anthony Bourdain mentioned it. I got a DVD of the original Michael Caine Get Carter, and I love that movie.
Oh, it's a great movie, absolutely.
He gets his head blown off at the beach at the very end of the movie.
Yeah, it's a good one for sure.
Yeah.
And Assassins.
Assassins, him and Antonio Banderas, great movie.
Right, that one never gets talked about though, isn't that wild?
Great one. That's a great one. The Specialist is really good.
Yep.
Yeah, like Cliffhanger's great. That's really
being a race fan though. Freaking Driven sucked.
Driven, you like Driven?
I hate it.
I like Driven.
I'm an IndyCar fan, so it was such a freaking joke.
I liked it. Of course, I mean it's not Days of Thunder, but it's still good.
Yeah, nothing's gonna be Days of Thunder.
Nothing's as good as old Tom Cruise in a race car, right? So it's just like
isn't that where he hooked up with Nicole Kidman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where they originally hooked up, right?
Yeah.
From that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like in old Clint Eastwood movies. Those are all good. I collected all his films too, even the most ridiculous, like The Beguiled and Play Misty for Me, and all those old ass ones.
There was a real life driver that Days of Thunder was based on too.
Really?
Oh, really?
Not
Tim Richmond, who died of AIDS in '88. He came from IndyCar down and he raced. That was literally based on his life. He was out of control, but he was such a cool guy. But he was banging every little waitress and everything in sight. So
I figured
he ended up getting AIDS in the '80s.
Yeah, AIDS will get you. Ask Freddie Mercury about it. Didn't work out well, unfortunately.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to jump off here, but I'll stay in the chat probably. But I need to get off.
Good to see you, Bert.
Cheers, man.
All right, Ben.
Commando's a good one too. Schwarzenegger, that's a great movie. My favorite. My friend's dead tired. I do like that one. It's a good one. It's a great movie. What's it? What the fuck's her name? Alyssa Milano's the kid in the movie.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she's still hot. I always thought she was hot back when I was a kid. As Who's the Boss? It's like she's still hot. She's like, I don't know, almost 50. I don't give a shit. She's still hot.
Was she the one in Fear?
Yes, she was in Fear. Yes, she was, because that was her and Reese Witherspoon, and then it's the only movie that Mark Wahlberg's a bad guy.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like 96, I think, when that one came out.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's back in the Reese Witherspoon was like a nobody that like she made that, and what is it? The fuck was it? Out of Africa or something like that.
Yeah,
something.
she didn't get big until she did Legally Blonde.
The Kathleen Turner out of Africa?
I don't know if it's that. Or maybe something like that. It's that or
Wasn't
some
Kathleen Turner and Richard Gere maybe?
Maybe, because there's the one that's like 3 hours long. Maybe that's a different one that with like fuck, what's that?
I don't want to rip on Mark Wahlberg because he's one of my favorite movies, The Departed. But
Oh yeah, I do like Mark. Mark Wahlberg's one of my favorites. As a Catholic, he's also one of my favorites. So like Father Stu is freaking awesome. Pretty much anything Mark Wahlberg does, I'm like, that's just a great movie.
Ted is just freaking awesome.
Oh, Ted's hilarious. But it's so funny.
The produce department with a parsnip. There you go.
Yeah, it's so funny because he does a lot of vulgar movies, which is fine. I enjoy them. But he's
I have
also
friends that have that really bad Boston accent though, so I could use that with them.
There you go. But yeah, he's a good dude. I really, really like Mark Wahlberg a lot. I like him. It's interesting to see a lot from like being from the Catholic perspective, to see a lot of these people converting. And of course, he's always been a Catholic, but guys like Shia LaBeouf, has become a big Catholic now. He converted because of Padre Pio, so he made that movie. So, which is really interesting to see guys like that. It's like, coming back to the church and stuff and changing over. So, for me,
what's your favorite Shia LaBeouf movie?
Besides Transformers, because it's fucking awesome. I love Transformers because it's my favorite.
That's not what I was expecting you to say first.
I love Transformers. They're my favorite. I fucking love Transformers.
Are you serious?
Like, I have all the I'm such a nerd. I have the fucking Japanese versions of Transformers on DVD.
Really?
So the first 4 seasons are the cartoons. There's season 1 and 2. Then you have the 1986 cartoon. Then you have season 3 and 4. Then you have season 5 and 6 in Japanese only. So then I, of course, have all the, real people versions with it, whatever you want to fuck you call them. Yes, I love Transformers, and I'm so excited for Transformers 1 to come out in September because I'm a freaking nerd for them.
That's hilarious.
Okay,
what are you drinking, Matt? What did you just pour?
I just poured the Old Fitz 19.
Oh, no big deal.
So Ed's saying his dad was a fan of The Departed. I'm like, the reason I got into that movie is I'm a big fan of Dropkick Murphys.
Okay, that works.
So with them being then I watched the movie. I'm like, I freaking love that movie.
Oh yeah, Shooter's a good one. Yeah, you got it. If you haven't finished Father Stu, you got to finish that, man. That's a great movie.
Ooh, Old Fitz 19. What's up?
Fuck yeah, there you go. First Transformers is great. Also, Megan Fox in the fucking Transformers, amazing. Now, what the fuck happened to her now? Don't know.
I don't know either. But
like back then, she was awesome.
Back then, she was gorgeous. Yes.
Today, it's like, what did you do to yourself?
All right, I'm gonna hit up this Old Fist 19 with you.
Sweet.
Hey, Matt, have you ever had any limousine ride from Dancing Goat?
I have a couple of them. They're quite not that label. I have like the old white label.
This is a new one. It's an 8-year pick that was finished in a honey barrel.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Dude, it's so good.
Oh, Voltron. Voltron's the shit. I love Voltron. Went on a first date to Transformers. That's awesome, Hunter Ed. That's fucking sweet, dude. Oh, just got my Bumblebee logo. Hell yeah. Love Matt, Bumblebee.
My number 1 is Lawless. Number 2 is Fury.
Okay. Those are great movies. You can't go wrong with either one of those.
Lawless is probably the newest movie to break my top 10 list.
Yeah, Lawless is if you guys have not seen Lawless, go check. That's a great freaking
right, because the rest of the movies on my top 10 are way older, like Godfather, True Romance, Pulp Fiction, Forrest Gump, like older movies. Because I think Lawless is probably the newest movie on my
most new. There's not a whole lot of great new movies. Now, I will say I did go see Horizon last week. Now, I'm a huge Kevin Costner fan. I thought Horizon was great. Now, you do have to be a fucking nerd, love westerns and all that crap. But if you're into that, Horizon's awesome. Like,
great recommendation. I will check that out because
it is 3 hours and 1 minute. It is worth the entire. It was a great movie.
Oh, that's awesome.
I really wish more like people. I know he put a ton of his own money. I think he put he said 38 million of his own money into it. And I'm like, I don't know if it wouldn't do well. I'm like, guys, go see Horizon. It's a great movie.
I'm gonna have to go see it then, because as soon as I got into high school and my dad felt like I was of age or whatever, he showed me all the old Clint Eastwood movies. Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More, Good, Bad, and the Ugly. He showed me all of those.
All the old Sergio Leones, yeah, for sure.
And my stepdad was a huge John Wayne fan. My real dad is a huge Clint Eastwood Western fan. So they're very different. The John Wayne movies were very, very different. The only John Wayne movie that I thought was like a really good movie was True Grit.
I love True Grit.
But Clint Eastwood made some freaking really good movies.
Oh, Clint Eastwood is just.
Clint Eastwood's he has a line you need to live by. Nobody puts ketchup on a hot dog.
That's right. Of course, all the old Dirty Harrys are awesome.
Yes. But like that,
blow your head clean off. So do you feel lucky, punk?
Yeah, there's not many Clint Eastwoods I don't like. Even his new shit's been like Macho was good. Of course, Gran Torino was
fantastic. Even that one where he was the what was the name of the one where he was the driver?
The Mule.
The Mule.
Mule was great.
Everything Clint Eastwood does is great.
It's just great. Yeah. Anything like I said, basically Clint Eastwood's attached to it. I bought every one of his movies too.
Yep.
So Matt, do you know who Gary McCord was, the retired golf announcer?
Sounds familiar. Cannot put a face.
He was on CBS. He always had the handlebar mustache.
Okay.
I was watching a golf podcast with him a couple of years ago, and he played in a tournament in Pebble Beach. His partner was Clint. It was a celebrity pro.
No shit.
And Clint told him to meet him at a certain bar at 6:00 that night. Yeah. And they're in the back bar talking. And all of a sudden, all these women came in there, and Clint signing autographs, for like an hour and a half or whatever.
That's cool.
And Gary looks over and he's like, "Oh man, you must have had a ball in Hollywood back all those years." And he said Clint picked up his beer, took a swig, put him down, and said, "Yep, screwed them all."
Oh God, that's funny. I buy all his shit. Of course, you guys ever seen The Beguiled or any of those really off random Tarantula, those old ass Clint movies. God, that's funny as shit.
Valiant Heroes was good.
Yep.
I like Firefox a lot from '82. That's really good.
Heartbreak Ridge was good.
The Gauntlet's really good. The Rookie. I mean, all those crazy ass old 80s.
Unforgiven was good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, I love Unforgiven.
Unforgiven.
Morgan Freeman was in that.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great movie. Great movie.
What's his name? From the fucking
Gene Hackman.
Now him and then there was the other guy, the guy that plays Tom in The Godfather. That's the consigliere.
Oh, Richard Dreyfuss.
No, in The Godfather. No, what the fuck's his name? I can see the face. Can't remember his name.
Robert Redford. No.
It wasn't Abe Vigoda, was it?
Mm-mm.
I thought it was Richard Dreyfuss.
Now the consigliere in that's in The Godfather.
Oh, Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall, yeah, that's
Robert Duvall. Yeah.
I was trying to think. I was going to say James Caan, but he was Sonny.
Yeah, James.
Yeah, James Caan was Sonny.
Yeah, Johnson was Sonny. Yeah.
That's Sonny being blown away at the toll booth. It's one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah, James Caan's a great actor. Loved him. Good dude.
Yeah, when Sonny gets mowed down at the toll booth.
Oh, sucks.
Yeah.
Now,
Robert Duvall. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking the name I was thinking the name Richard Dreyfuss and applying that to Robert Duvall's face. And Richard Dreyfuss is totally different.
I like Richard Dreyfuss, but he's not in that movie. He's in
Jaws. Totally different dude. I was thinking of Robert Duvall. That one movie, the Kings, the Lions one.
What I do really like though is Kelly's Heroes.
Yeah.
Great one.
I'm just a big Don Rickles fan too.
See, solid choice. Yeah. Recent time, and you're right, Hunred. New shit, not great. Now, I will say this. No one's Horizon good. The new Ride or Die, that with what's the hell's his name? Will Smith. That was actually funny as shit.
But
the Bad Boys.
The thing we're getting now is
the newest Bad Boys.
The new Bad Boys is actually funny. And my wife had never seen the other three. She thought it was actually funny, which my wife does not.
I didn't see that one. Right before I met my wife, I went on a date with this other girl to go to the movies, and she wanted to see Bad Boys, and I was like, "No, we're gonna see 1914." The World War I movie. And so I totally like out better on that. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go see this war movie, and you're gonna come with me. And she really wanted to see the Bad Boys movie.
Did I get that? That would have been what? Yes, Bad Boys for life at that point. Yeah, she's like 1917 instead.
1917, yeah. But yeah, it was like early, like January or February of 2020.
Yeah, that sounds right then.
Yeah. And I was just like, no, I'm not going to go to the movie theater to see Bad Boys. I'm going to see that shit back at home.
Now,
I'm going to go see an epic war movie.
Exactly. Now, of course, 1941
the big screen, the surround sound.
Yeah. Have you seen that one, 1941, with Dan Aykroyd and stuff? It's absolutely hysterical.
No.
Oh, dude, go find 1941. It's like him, John Belushi. It's amazing.
Dan Aykroyd with John Belushi, that old crew.
Yeah,
oh man, that sounds great.
All those guys. Yeah, go see 1941. Great old movie. If you've never seen that, that's one you need to watch.
So you're talking 1914, World War I. Have you watched They Shall Not Grow Old?
Yes, I've seen that one. It's good.
Oh, it's so good too.
Yep, seen that one. Yeah, it was really good. Fuck old ass movies. What the fuck? You ever see Fist with Stallone? About the unions?
Yeah.
Trucker union? Great movie. That's another underrated Stallone movie is Fist.
We haven't talked about Over the Top yet either.
Over the Top is a great one. I love the music from Over the Top. Also,
Sammy Hagar, man. That
fucking I know people ripping Over the Top. Over the Top is a great movie. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I love Over the Top.
Yep. Another war movie. If you ever watched The Longest Day.
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, that just got to be like all the big names in Hollywood. That one.
I think one of my favorite older actors was Robert Mitchum.
Oh yeah, Robert Mitchum was a great one. Yeah, for sure.
Which is one of my favorite quotes ever. If you watch his, the A&E biography they used to have, and he went through rehab multiple times, and somebody asked if he learned anything in rehab, and the only thing he said was more ice.
Oh man,
like, yes,
that's good.
It's like I take up jogging, but the ice keeps flying out of my glass. It's Midway is a good movie too, Eric. And I grew up watching Black Sheep Squadron when it was first time. That was another good show.
What does this old Fitz 19 go for?
God, that's got to be expensive. I had the 80-year-old from 2020, but that's the only one I've had.
So Memorial Day. I was at a barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
And poured some stuff for a bourbon enthusiast blind. I didn't. Some other people did. And so he was tasting them and talking about them. And after it got revealed and the conclusion came out, he was like, a lot of people drink with their eyes because a lot of those things that we're out there hunting are not as good as stuff that we can just find normally.
I will say that with a lot of the small distilleries here.
Cheers.
Hey, Troy. Hey, Jigs.
Jigs,
we're
Troy.
still here.
Yes.
Mark, I'm shocked you're still on.
There's definitely some Knob Creek single barrel picks or some Larceny that I would take over this Old Forester.
You saying you still on?
Old Fitzgerald.
Oh, Fitzgerald. Okay.
Yeah, I'm polishing off this 1993 Blanton's.
93 Blanton's.
Jigs, you were saying me still be on?
What's that?
So you were saying me still be on? You were surprised?
Yeah, I mean, John.
Well, I've met Matt in person. He's a great person. He opened up his stream. I'm going to stay here forever. So.
All right.
Matt is one of the coolest people I've met from Whiskey Tubes.
I try.
Oh yeah,
he is.
My wife says I have like 2 minutes, and then you guys can hang out in the background. But then she woke up and she's like, "Why is it so loud up there?"
Oh,
Yep.
we're gentle. We're
I've met the whole Citric family in person. They're great people.
Sure, you have.
So Hunter Ed, I've tried the duty-free non-chill filtered rare breed, and it is fantastic.
Oh yeah, I got a bottle of that.
No.
Oh, night and day.
Oh, Vic's trying to jump in, Matt.
Oh, and Chris is here too.
Yeah. Cheers.
Oh, Vic.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, John.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Vic.
What up, y'all?
Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to warm it up, Chris. I was born.
Yeah.
What up, Matt?
The Old Forest, the Wild Turkey non-chill filtered is one of the best whiskeys I've ever had.
Yeah.
And there's a guy on stream right now that has a bottle that.
What would that be?
I don't know, Chris. I don't know.
I'd really like to try one at some point, but
You will, John, very soon.
I tried it at Marvin's, and I couldn't keep my hands off of it. I tried it 3 or 4 times while I was at his house.
As you should. I mean, that's the way to do it.
But did you guys notice that the regular rare breed changed their label?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it. Have you tried them side by side, Mark?
Oh shit, they did.
Yeah. Did you try it? Have you tried them side by side, Mark?
No, I haven't opened the new one yet.
Try them side by side.
Are they the same? Well, you don't know yet.
They're not the same.
They're not the same.
Are they? Are they?
Oh,
As
this fucker comes on stream here.
No.
What a fucking cunt.
Hey, I'm just.
So are they
talk
super different?
yet?
Like
Jesus.
Like when the 1920 changed the label, are they that different?
It's
No,
a lot more
not that
cinnamon.
much. It's a little bit more cinnamony.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that, Vic? A little
I
bit
don't
more
like
what?
cinnamon.
Churros.
Hi, Papi.
Hi, Papi. Oh, shit,
Me
we gotta
gusta
start
tu
that shit.
churro.
Oh, Peter's not here, so I can't say that.
Yeah.
So the good thing is what Mark is obviously saying is that I don't need to bring a rare breed unchill filtered up to the Pac Northwest meetup.
That's absolutely not what I said. That's not what I said.
Come on, man.
No, you just gotta leave it here with me in Vegas, bro.
That is not.
I
have a bag with your name on it, Chris.
The only problem is
there you
that I've got to buy them from retail at the moment because the Melbourne duty free doesn't have the money the Sydney does. So,
Yeah, I've got something for you when you come up here, Chris.
although I'm trying to organise to get some.
So the question is, Matt, how hammered are you, bro?
So, Chris, are you still coming up here or not?
It's good. I've
Well, I'm still out up in Chicago, so I've just
There we go.
I've still got to sort out getting up.
if Matt were hammered, it would be like, I'll be back in a minute. Hi, Violet.
No, Vic. Just before you got here, Matt said he got notice from his wife that he's got to cut it off soon.
Had two
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
minutes.
But you guys can
Yeah,
hang out here and do whatever.
That's why
so-
we jumped on.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, we gotta go.
Because then I can't let you guys in.
Jump on.
otherwise.
Yeah, because Stephanie will literally kill him and feed him to Violet.
Oh, that'll be super.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Matt,
duty free is worth hunting for sure.
So,
Yeah.
Matt, let me know if you're interested in the JP Weiser's 42 because
Everyone is.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, pretty much.
I have to pick up a bottle for Fred, and then I also have a line on another bottle at another store. So
Nice.
And I might be able to convince a couple of Australians that are coming up to Canada in September, maybe possibly to carry them down to you.
Don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know either. So,
Ooh, Jay Henry, that's a good one.
Jay Henry,
but
Well,
yeah,
we'll be sitting around DFW for a few hours on the way out before we have to check in.
yeah. I mean, possibly some Australians might be coming down by you.
It'll be rough, Chris. I'm sure it'd be
Yeah.
terrible thing to have to do to come to a castle full of whiskey. That's a come from
No, that's
Australia.
on the way. That's on the way in.
No.
I'm talking about on the way
on
out.
the way home. Yeah.
Because we're flying back home from direct from DFW to Melbourne. So
Yes, and I also happened to get $550 in LCBO gift cards.
Oh, damn.
Oh, nice.
So when they reopen or not?
No, they're still on strike.
Oh, yeah, that's maybe when they reopen you can use them, but
Yeah,
That's nice.
but yeah, they're on strike until at least. Oh God!
What up, Tommy?
Cheers, Tommy. Oh man, I'll have to get you a sample of that patch I was talking about earlier.
Oh, is that Tommy motherfucking D? Aim high, brother.
Yep.
I thought we would be live from the Aaron Rodgers kitchen. Damn.
That or the Space Force Control Lounge, right?
There you go.
See,
Rodgers
there's
kitchen
Aaron
right
Rodgers' kitchen.
Yep.
Bring it on.
And he has a bucket of popcorn. This.
Did you see those reflective stickers that they're going to use for like their camouflage?
No.
Camouflage?
Yeah, there's like they said it's camouflage, but they're like these reflective stickers. Just Google it; it's pretty funny.
Okay.
For the Space Force, yeah.
Well,
Why does Space Force need camo? I have no idea, but
Because there's so many things
I have
that
no idea
in space.
Use the word
because
black.
it's the aliens. That's
Dude.
why.
Dude, there was a point. There was a point in time where the Air Force was looking at like blue camouflage.
Because that's illogical.
We're all like,
Yeah,
blue? What are we
right
all
here.
up in fucking the air?
Yeah,
It's dumb. Anyway,
Of course you are.
that's super dumb.
That's
Thanks for the tip about duty free rare breed. Try to get a hold of it because rare breed was fun. Yes. So Hunter, yes, find a duty free one of the rare breed unfilters, and everybody that's here, if you find one that you can buy, I am interested in buying one. So let me know, and I will send you that money direct because it is absolutely delicious.
Didn't you get them to Class 6 mark prior?
No, you can't. That's like the duty free international.
Travelers.
On base duty free. It's like the fucking at the airport or international duty free.
Okay, so you got the regular single malt, not the Oloroso single malt. Then.
Yes.
There you go.
That's
Of course, Chris.
No, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you a
Wait.
sample of that, John.
just like see while I whip this out here, you know.
You want a 4-ounce sample, John?
Sure.
If
I'll get you a big boy. I'll get it your
I
way.
found one place which is doing them for 140
Ben.
Australian.
Good night, Ben.
Probably about
Good night, Ben.
95 US.
Hi, Ben.
good night,
All
Ben.
right,
Hope you
Ben
find a comb.
Cheers.
Good night, Ben.
Mark?
Which Ben Demon Hunter? I think I had Dakota of the Year so far earlier.
I think I can get them for around about 95 US retail over here, MSRP.
I would 100% buy one for that.
I would at that price, yes.
I'd buy another. Oh yeah,
100%. 100%, Chris.
Sorry, Donald.
Oh, you want
can't
me to
have
raise
one
my
with me
hand too?
because you're already getting 2 bottles brought up to you.
No, I know.
Well, we can bring in.
I'd rather have those two, honestly. So.
I'm on the border of Mexico, so I got a good chance of finding them. Like maybe Jack Daniel's American Single Malt Oloroso 1 liter. Yeah, dude. So if you go onto any military base, they should have these.
Yeah.
The 1 liter Oloroso finish. Those are fantastic.
They're good.
That's my second bottle of that 1 liter. Those are really good.
Well, the other one to grab though too for even less is the bonded.
The
That bottle and bond, yes. Oh man.
No,
Yeah.
the bottled
bottle
and
and
bond
not
is
the
way
bonded,
better
yeah.
than the bonded.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about there. That
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that for a few months now.
Oh, you haven't?
Really?
I see it on base almost every store I go to, but they jacked the price up. Last year it was 33. This year it's 44. But it's a 1 liter bottle and it's really
It's
good.
still worth
I think
it.
it's still
Yeah.
worth
I paid 44 for that.
1 year, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, 44 out the door is not bad for that one. I would.
I
still
mean,
buy it.
that's a great shelfer jack right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
So when are you having the Walsh event, Matt?
I don't know. They just mentioned it just the other day. They said, "Hey, you want to have Walsh?" I'm like, "Yes, I would love to have Walsh."
Yeah, you were telling me, and I'm like,
So we're working. I don't know a date by any means yet, but hopefully, as soon as I know, I'll let you know.
okay, cool.
Should be a good time. Okay.
So they're the writers' tears people, right?
Yeah, and
Oh.
Irishman
Being
as
enough to
well.
buy
Yeah.
about half a dozen bottles, eh?
Yeah, because when we had them at the cast, we had the people that work for them. We gave them the Irishman 17 Irishman cast
yeah.
like we never had before, which is awesome.
Yeah, and it's amazing how many of these reps have never had some of the stuff these distilleries put out, because I remember when you and I were doing healing night and it was like, hey guys, look what I have. And they're like, what the hell is that? I was like, yeah, Brabazon, stout cask.
Brian, they never had any of that shit.
Yeah, none of it.
Is that the same stout one I have, Donald?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've got that stout one, and then I've got the amber ale one too.
Yeah.
Nice.
I never saw
Chris
the
is
barley
digging
one.
for what the hell is that?
It is pretty funny that reps don't have half this shit, which is wild.
That amber ale one is so weird, but there's such a hop dankness to it.
Yeah, but the barley one is even more weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Last time I ordered that one, I ordered 2 bottles of the stout, so I've got it back up yet.
Nice.
The stout is probably the best stout finished.
It's so
I've
like
had.
creamy, honey, vanilla.
Yep.
Such a great bottle.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That, and hopefully within.
Do I need to bring any of that, Mark?
Oh.
Yes.
If you can find extra bottles, yes. But I've had it.
Booker has a case.
I've gotten
bro.
a chance to try it.
This fucking guy has a case.
Hi, Chris. I'm here.
Chris is roughing it there.
Yeah, if you have extra bottles that we can pay and buy.
Was that the 13th?
He's just looking down at the fucking case and like,
Sweet. Thanks. That'd be awesome.
Chris, I have 2 bottles. I have 2 bottles for you when you come here. I have 4 Roses and I have an Angel's Envy. So when you get here, just come on
No,
down.
You have 1 bottle for me and you have 1 bottle for Lil.
Yeah, most likely.
I mean,
Hey, Chris, was that the 13?
No, it's a 12.
Oh, the sample that Sean sent me, the 13, was
Literally, I could nose that for days.
Now I did the 12 and the 13, the 13-year masters. I did those side by
No,
side.
that's 13.
The 12 oh, that's not the masters. What?
No,
That's
The 13.
That's an Australian release 13.
What? I've never seen that.
Sean sent me a sample that I could nose that for days on end.
If you want to try it, Mark, let me know.
I absolutely do.
See, he's on the same.
There you go.
That's what,
Another one.
I'm gonna do a 13-year turkey blind, not blind, but it's gonna be the father-son. It's gonna be the old. I have a couple bottles of 2014 13-year-old. I have the new 13-year-old, and then the Russell's 13. I'm gonna put them all together in a package, so we try out different turkey 13s.
Dude, that sounds like an awesome blind.
That's really cool.
They're also good.
We still got to do that fucking beam.
Yeah.
You send us.
And then I'm going to be doing that, and then probably next 2 weeks I'll get them together because I just opened up a older 13-year turkey.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to throw in some bonus. I just opened up an old Austin Nichols from 92. I'll throw in there and some other stuff.
Oh, sweet.
And it was 81 decanter, man. It's really good.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fantastic blind.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's got.
Chris is just whipping them out now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, fucking Chris just flexing this shit.
Yeah.
Is your shirt okay?
His diaper is moist.
Good Lord. It's like a little rabbit kind of a magic hat.
You completely ruined your shirt with that flex, man.
I mean, you're like the bombs coming out of a Volkswagen right now.
It's like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, Matt, thanks for letting me come on. You all,
Absolutely.
everyone. I got this garlic bacon in the fridge. I got to cook that. So
Wait,
you're gonna go cook fucking garlic bacon right now, you dick?
yeah, the popcorn's not cooking it, so.
Just summon the spirit of Aaron Rodgers, and you'll be fine.
Okay. Summon the spirit. All right,
See you
love
later,
you, Tommy.
Cheers,
Bye.
Tommy.
Cheers, Tommy.
Hey, appreciate you, buddy.
Bye, Santa Claus.
Garlic bacon? That's interesting.
I mean, why not, right?
Damn.
So what do? You take strips of bacon and marinate them in like olive oil and garlic overnight in the fridge, and then fucking cook it. Like I don't know what that is.
Some shit like that.
Apparently.
You need to, next time you go to Kentucky, Mark, you need to go to OBC Kitchen in Lexington.
Okay. OBC Kitchen.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. They've got a phenomenal bar, but they
but you
also
want the
do
candy bacon.
candied bacon.
Yeah, you want the candy bacon, bro.
Oh, candy, yes. Candy bacon.
Yeah, fuck the bar. You want the candy bacon.
Candy bacon, yep.
Candy bacon. So,
all right.
Do they do it in like brown sugar or maple syrup or what?
Something like that.
Brown sugar, usually.
Okay. Because garlic bacon just sounds like an excuse to make an Italian dish to me.
And it comes with a peanut butter.
So are you
dipping
thinking
sauce.
like pancetta down?
Oh, fucking Chris. Shut the fuck
Maybe. But peanut butter what?
A peanut butter dipping sauce.
Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, no.
That,
See, that sounds like a Thai peanut sauce to me.
kinda a Thai peanut sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it'd be tasty. Can't go wrong.
But don't worry, Mark. Don't worry, Matt. It's only about 50 days till we're with you.
Yeah,
That's
there's a place here that does peanut butter and jelly wing sauce. It actually tastes like a Thai peanut sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
What?
No, it's much more thicker than that. It
That's what she
is
said.
really. It's like dipping the bacon into liquid
Thanks, Ed.
peanut butter.
Appreciate it.
It's thicker than that. That's what she said. Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly wing sauce. What the hell is that?
They mix them together, and it actually tastes like a Thai peanut sauce.
Really?
On a chicken wing, it's really good.
Yep.
Yeah,
sauce boy. Get with the game, mommy.
Okay, well, I mean, sounds interesting, but
Yeah, you had a Thai peanut sauté sauce, man.
Have you not had hot PB&J? Like, if you take a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, then throw butter in the pan and grill it like a grilled cheese. Oh, dude, it's fantastic.
yeah, I tend to hate peanut butter for the most part. So
I don't understand what you just said.
I just yeah, for the most part.
From what I've seen from a few people, dogs don't eat peanut butter, but that's a whole different thing. So.
Yeah, just peanut butter is not my friend. So
if you're not allergic, then I don't understand.
I'm not. I just don't like it. So
I think it's great with chocolate.
Oh yeah, chocolate and peanut butter.
Oh yeah,
it's the
best.
best.
It doesn't matter what flavor of ice cream. Just take a spoon of peanut butter and stir that shit in.
So Donald, what do you think? Spain, France tomorrow? Who's going to win?
Oh,
Spain.
Yeah, I agree.
Arriba
with
España.
Yeah. I mean, the way they move the ball. I mean,
I appreciate you, Ed.
I mean, I'm going to watch that, but I cannot wait for England, Netherlands on Wednesday.
That is going to be interesting because
it's going to be an epic game.
Netherlands.
There's going to be some interesting comments shared in the group chat. If England win, because it just.
I just think England can't play that safe defensive game versus the Netherlands. Though.
No, they can't. And yet, when you see them move the ball, they're like world beating, and then they just go back into that stupid safe defensive game. It's just like it's infuriating because they've got so much talent, and maybe the Netherlands might coax them out of that. I don't know, but if England win, then I just want to see the mean comments that get posted, to Vic, especially.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to fucking see Argentina whip some fucking Canadian ass.
All I'm going to say is if England wins, I hate to say it, but if England wins, Southgate's got to keep his job.
Yeah, he is.
If they win that game.
Yeah, Southgate's going to keep his job.
I mean, Canada's playing Messi. I'll see how that goes.
Well, Messi's done 2/3 of 4/5 of fuck all this tournament. It's been everyone around him.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I'd like to see Canada win, but let's see what happens. But.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, honestly.
No.
But if it does, a certain individual in California is going to be eating Canadian beaver.
Nope. I'm going to be laughing. I'll be laughing at fucking Canada.
You mean laughing at Argentina?
No.
I'm going to get my packet of poutine sauce out, and I'm going to go get some fresh curds and.
Delicious.
Yep.
But hey, I mean, whatever happens, I mean, at least we made it further than the U.S. or Mexico.
No.
So
I like how the U.S. coach is like, no, I deserve to keep my job. I'm like,
17.
fuck you did.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
17-year.
I've done this. I deserve to keep my job. The fuck you did.
Yeah.
Sample.
Buckhalter? Yeah.
Oh, you want a sample?
Yeah, I want to try it.
All right.
So I actually have a vested.
Let's see if you convert me into scotch.
I have a vested interest in England making it through to the next round because I actually had them pegged in my football pool.
Yeah,
wait,
don't
who
you
was
have
Donald
English blood,
pegging?
though?
What?
Sorry?
Not me.
You have English blood, though, right, Donald?
Possibly.
Oh, are we just talking the pegging part? That
it might be the pegging part. Yeah.
He was thinking about Martin. I don't know.
Oh shit! You're gonna fucking call Martin out on this shit?
well, my sad part is I'm 75% Swedish, so they didn't even make the tournament, and they barely made it past Slovakia, which I'm 25%. So
yeah. Well, I mean, being a lowland Scot, I'm sure there was interbreeding and rape and pillaging going on there. So,
Yeah.
Like I
found
said,
out that my one maternal great grandfather is from Trenton in Slovakia, so I got to get a hockey sweater from there.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, y'all.
The other
Matt,
three
thank
are
you
from
for letting me
Sweden.
jump on. I'll see you guys.
You out?
Gotta get it up early. Yeah.
all right.
All right,
All right, Jake.
I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.
All right.
Good one.
Word,
Cheers.
Jake.
Cheers.
Hey, Matt, I know you have to go soon too. So do you want to do like a last pour of the night kind of thing?
Probably a good idea. So
Yeah.
I still live here.
So what are we drinking last pour of the night? I have to work in the morning too, bro.
Are we
Let's do
talking bourbon, scotch, or whatever?
I just poured this.
The
So
Balvenie?
he just
Okay.
poured Jake's just poured the 17-year. Troy, man, you are not drinking Malort right now. Come on.
No, I'm not.
You do whatever you want. That's gross.
No. I'm not going to drink anything more because I'm done for the night. But I love you guys.
I love you too, Troy.
Thanks, Troy. Appreciate it.
Love you too, man.
Great shirt, Troy. Love
So
it.
good.
Yeah, John. So, John, honestly, I could have English blood, but being so close to England, with all of my relatives being in the borders of Scotland, it's likely that one part of my family raided, killed, raped, and the other part raided, killed, raped, and they got all intermixed. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 3/4 Swedish, and then I just have a maternal
Canadian
great
now,
grandfather.
Donald.
It's from Trenton in Slovakia.
Yeah, and I mean, my maternal.
Just say sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Sorry.
Sorry.
My maternal grandfather could trace his, whole lineage back to England, and in fact, the reason why he ended up here in Canada is because he had ancestors that fought on the side of the British of the American Revolution, had to come north, and they became known as the United Empire Loyalists and were granted farmland and land by the British government. So
were they close to the town of York?
yeah,
So it happens when you
Toronto.
move.
Yeah, York is Toronto. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So I hope Ken's still here because I'm pouring this for my last pour.
There you go.
Okay.
So
the 2020
apparently-
festival Ruby Port peated or Tawny Port.
Nice.
So Matt, what did you do for your last pour?
Yeah, Weller full proof.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't have a Weller Full Proof because I drank all my Weller Full Proof, but I have a Weller 12 that I can.
Yeah, when the games are on at the Euro, then who cares? It's like work. Yeah, fuck off work. I'm not available.
Chris, do you have a last pour that? Well, you're not like last pour that.
No, I'm just about to get in my car and drive, so I'm not drinking.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not at that last pour of the night status where you're at.
It's morning,
I'm, I'm probably about half an hour away from first pour of the night.
Right.
There you go.
Oh man,
it's almost 5 p.m.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, guys.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers, Mark.
Oh man, the humidity is disgusting here right now.
I'm kind of confused because I'm on Whiskey Crusaders with Matt, and then he's been drinking bourbon most of the night, and I've been drinking scotch. I'm so confused.
We
got there you go, Ken. Drinking it for you. So have a good night, man.
Yeah, so the temperature here right now is 72 degrees, but 95% humidity.
95%. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh, that just sounds so sticky.
Yeah.
It's still 86 here.
It's like your ball sticking to your legs or something.
We're here, Donald. It's like 70 degrees here tonight.
I'll give you a ring tonight, Ken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
Ken, I'm enjoying this. So, yep.
yeah. And tomorrow we're supposed to get up to. So let me do the math. 94 degrees Fahrenheit, but with the humidity, it's going to feel like 110.
Yuck!
Oh, that's so gross.
Sounds horrible.
But then, hooray! Because the remnants of Hurricane Beryl are going to blow in and give us like. Now, what the hell would be 100 millimeters of rain in inches?
But it's so much worse because that's so many Maple Leafs fans that are surround you.
They're freaking wiping their tears right now. So
Yeah.
4 inches roughly, Donald.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a lot of rain.
Yeah.
Amongst a lot of Maple Leafs fans.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sure.
So sad. So sad.
I mean, I will say I was a Maple Leafs fan way back in like the Sundin, Wendell Clark, Doug Gill.
Oh, please don't tell me that, because my opinion of you is.
Where I live now, I've been a Hawks fan for about 30 years. So.
Okay, but you weren't actually a fan of like Wendell Clark, Gilmore, Sundin era.
Hey, Toe Blake.
I mean, I watched them, but yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, good.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that you have progressed from your retardedness, John.
Well, the thing is, I grew up as a kid. I was a North Stars fan. So when they left for Texas, I watched Chris Chelios play at Wisconsin. So was the easiest for me to migrate as a team to Chicago. So.
They did move here and then fall apart this year.
And
so
I couldn't root for them after they left Minnesota.
It was so sad. The Rangers fell apart and the Stars fell apart. It sucked.
Yeah, I thought the Stars were going to go deep, man. They were good this year.
I thought they were going to beat Edmonton easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Fell apart.
I can tell you that they weren't, just because, again, and this is why Edmonton should have beat Florida.
Yeah, the Rangers should have beat Florida. That's crazy.
Well, Dallas and Florida, though, were some of the most penalized teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that's where Edmonton's power play came in and just wiped them, like clean.
Yeah.
Dallas. Why they didn't do it to, Florida for all the games, I don't know. Because when they came back from like 3-0 down, it was just like, holy crap.
Yes, Tommy D, I am a Blackhawks fan through and through. So. No matter how bad they are, I'm a Hawks fan. So.
See, and I'm a New York Ranger fan. So.
All right, guys. I got to work in the morning. Love you.
Yep.
All right, Mark. Have a great night.
Should probably
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Go so I have a place
Cheers,
to
guys.
live.
Hey, it was great. It was great doing with you guys tonight.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
I worked at a beer garden at where the Badgers play. It was the lockout in '94, and Richter was there to get his number retired.
Oh, nice.
So I got to give him a beer, and then I was in the engineering school. So him and I talked for like 15 minutes. He's a great guy.
Right, then, guys, I'm going to drop off because I've got to go down the road. So I will
right, Chris.
see you all later.
All right, see you.
Cheers, Chris.
Be seeing you very soon, Matt.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Bye, Matt. Bye.
Night.
Cheers, Chris.
Later.
I mean, Mike Richter, I have to say, one of the best performances
Absolutely.
from a goalie was '96 World Cup of Hockey.
Yeah.
The Americans won. Like, he stood on his head.
He
Dude was
still
the best goalies ever.
But if there wasn't for that one deflection,
he's very underrated.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
He's
And
my favorite.
I put him up there with Andy Moog. Extremely underrated.
Andy Moog, yeah. I mean, the American team, though, in '96 for that World Cup of Hockey was really a dream team. Kevin and Darian Hatcher, you had Brett Hull, Mike Modano, John Leclerc, like that whole team was
They're
just
great players.
the people I saw in person as fast as Mike Modano could skate.
I mean, I watched Eiserman skate. I watched Fedorov, Sakic, Forsberg. Madonna could skate so freaking fast.
Yeah, he used to live down the street from me.
Fastest I ever saw skate in person was Burry.
Okay, Burry.
Burry, yeah. The Rocket, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other one, Peter Bondra in Washington. That guy was just lightning.
Yep.
Just went from 0 to like 100 and just boom, gone.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's not the same game anymore, though. Unfortunately.
I mean, I watched guys like McInnes and Pronger that could just like dominate a game.
I like the old enforcer lines, like Buka Boom for the Rangers. They beat the shit out of the team.
Yeah, and you'd probably love the Legion of Doom line in Philadelphia. Lindros.
Absolutely. That's why I like my league hockey, because they still beat the fuck out of each other.
So I've never been a huge fan of that because that died when the Montreal Canadiens beat the Broad Street Bullies, as far as I'm concerned. Like, when the Habs skated circles around them, scored against them, put them out of the playoffs, won the Stanley Cup, I was like, yeah, this should be done. Okay, you need an enforcer, but you can't have like a whole line of enforcers. Like, it just...
We called them the Hoot.
The video I watched of Larry Robinson, what was it, in Montreal, where he put Gary Dornhofer and broke the boards?
Yes, or when the entire boards of the forum wobbled and came off their mounts. Yeah, but...
Yeah, it's when Robinson hit Dornhofer that.
Yeah, he wasn't like an enforcer, though. He was an offensive defenseman that just knew how to hit hard. That was it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I just remember going to it was a Blackhawks Red Wings game, but it was the old Chicago Stadium, early 90s. So they had built the pipe organ there. The pipes were in the sides of the building. And Stu Grimson fought Bob Probert that night. And it was a sellout. Literally, the entire building was shaking when they fought.
Yeah.
Nice. I think the best fight ever was the Red Wings versus the Avalanche.
Avalanche, yeah.
Best fight ever.
And
I mean, you couldn't. That ice was just red. It was just ridiculous. The goalies fighting at center ice. It was fucking.
I mean,
Juan Osgood, man,
you couldn't ask for a better fight.
Yep.
And honestly, Wah got his ass handed to him that night, but part of me was like, oh no, but part of me was like, oh yeah, that's good.
It was great. It was great.
Back then they were billed differently. I mean, as far as I saw so many great fights with it was Rob Ray, Ty Domi, and then the very next night we would go from Buffalo. The next night we go to Toronto, Ty Domi, Rob Ray again. They were just good. They just went at it so many times. It was just phenomenal.
Of course, I also love the old Czech World Cup teams and all that good fun stuff, and the Olympic teams with them, with Hasek and Yager and that fun, amazing teams from the Czech Republic.
You ever saw those 5 Russians play on the Red Wings? Though they could just dominate a game.
Oh yeah, they did. That was true.
Oh yeah.
For the Red Wings.
I saw Sakic and Forsberg dominate a game too.
Yeah, but Dominic Hasek on his own, he was so
amazing.
unconventional.
One of the best goalies ever.
Yeah.
But he was like, when he lost it, it was awesome. I watched him play the Ducks when he was in Buffalo, and he drew like 4 major penalties on his own. Anybody that came near his crease, he's just slashing their legs from behind, just totally just destroying people.
Yeah.
And both Pronger and Korea and Solani both had a hat trick that game, and he was mental. Hasek just was mental. It was awesome.
Wow.
To see it, to watch and see.
But when he would make those saves, like you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, when he went to Detroit,
he
was a different goalie.
Well, not even that. When he would flop around like an octopus, and then just all of a sudden, pucking the glove. You're like, what the hell?
Yep.
Something else. Well, it's 2 a.m. here, so I should probably go to bed. All the good fun stuff. You guys can stay in here in the background or whatever. So I'm going to say goodbye to the rest of the chat. Thanks for everybody being here tonight. We'll see you guys.
Cheers, everyone.
Week. Josh,
cheers.
Ranger Creek will be here. We'll see you guys next week. Cheers.
Cheers, Matt.
Cheers.